Hey, it's the sound of the O. So y'all should already know. Whoa. It's Cam. Hey, it's the sound of the O. So y'all should already know. Look. Keeping feet moving, their heads ducking. These motherfuckers hear a thunder when we come through busting. It's consequences and repercussions, ain't no discussion. They pushed that nigga wig back cause he kept on fronting like it was nothing. So deep in my own mind, a depth that you won't find. Can empty out my soul and the clip at the same time. These rappers, they stay lying. I kill them, they stay dying. These bullets, they stay flying. Projectiles change minds. And I'ma tell y'all niggas how it go down. Hit you with something from far away and have you kissing the ground. A point blank range, it ain't no pump. It leave your body slump. The buckshot spray, leave you holy if I cock my pump. Heat a rise, speak demise out the double barrel. Now your name is a memory painted in the mural. He's alright, but he's not real. Niggas shoot for practice in between classes, but it's not intramurals. Real deal, no hope. Feel he holy still stood over him with the Mac and overkill. Young daughter, smoke ganja, no roster, noodles and sauce on your shirt, no pasta, resolve issues with no problems. Salsa walking in this bitch clip long like a chimichanga. Me no speaky with the semi holler. I let the Ruger do your shooter. Let my sister Nina Millie rock him. Killer Cam, bitch, he been a problem. If you don't know me, this is just a fair warning. I'm a gun, my heart is the clip, my tongue is the bullets with a sensitive trigger. My brain, I'm ready to pull it and spit hollow tips that rip through your flesh and tear through your skin and make a bigger hole when it come out than when it went in. I dump about 6 in your mug and 3 in your chest, open you up like surgery, nigga, believe you a mess. An hour later sitting at home, I'm real right, cause I rearranged the whole left side of your dome, sprinkled the minds out and 9 is chrome. Now your brain is splattered on the concrete, niggas' minds is blown. And I ain't talking about you getting some head or blowing doja. Ended the road for niggas, so therefore game over. Left you missing. Jane Doe slumped off in the expedition. He didn't Molotov the body, left it swimming with the fishes. So they do the autopsy and they check the dental records. They don't know who it is, but I'm in the crib playing checkers with my kids in the middle of the living room. They never found the one who sent you to the upper room, thinking you a goon, nigga.
He ain't get no love there.
Searching for words, a lone wolf immersed in the herds of lamb chowder, 10 powder from the first to the third. The manpower when the merchants are served would only wait, then flood them with gram showers when the thirsts emerge. It's like I'm here to live my life as a sin. I'm only human in class, the only student, so I'm writing within. No need for pen, no need for piece of paper. I need a win, I need a weed and vapor. Leaf louder than Anita Baker. Annihilation after hibernation. Hunger pains after the priorations. Prayed under condensation. The thunder came amongst the sod of Satan. The sun is changing and the flies blazing patient and my time is racing. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in a demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grams and cut the ties within the vision. What that bring, hand in hand, split it to prizing was the mission. There's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. There were hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we try it and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, that we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Oh my God. You see that Jonesy motherfucker that just ran out of here? That's real paper right there. That's real clientele. Try 800. There's something wrong with your shoulders or something. lost in my thoughts, alive soul lost in the corpse. My guys know, pie sold at a portion of course. It's mind cold, but that's the cost of a boss. He lies froze, he's firing eyes closed with no remorse for the loss. It's like he's here to live his life as a sin. He's only human, his past conform to lose until he rightfully wins. No need to boast, no need to feed the fables. Remain dope beside the needle takers. The coat whited in a sheet of paper. His dedication after desperation. To the clouds, our only destination. Living without expiration. We got the gift without an explanation. Try and spot him at his resting line and dot him like an exclamation. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in the demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grams and cut the ties within the fisher. Whatever, it's hand in hands with enterprise and what's the mission? It's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. With hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we trying and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, though we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. There's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. With hundreds of police outside, we can't escape, we dying. Can't relate, but we trying and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, though we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. Write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along.
No matter who you are,
Whatever that
there are
is. Give me a
times it can be
second.
tough to be yourself when you have severe asthma.
Skip that.
Triggers can pop up out of nowhere.
Waiting on my co-host.
Exercise in my index finger. Exercise in my index finger. Exercise in my index finger.
Look, I don't know why they fucking with me, but I'ma get the streets something to see. Like a movie, cause when I do my 1-2 with some groovy, put the tube to this melon and turn it into a smoothie. Take a sip of gumbo, turn it into a doobie. Pass it to your wifey and turn it into a groupie. You might let the heartbreak turn you into a goofy, but the 9 got a switch that'll turn it into a Uzi. When them hitters come rolling through the hood for you, stay inside, nigga, if you know it's good for you. Certified soldier, keep the camo on. I pop up with the yapper, get my Rambo on. Pussy, you know it's lit when I come to your district. The pistol grip might turn your stomach to liquid. You two chicken niggas better come with your biscuit. Fuck that push up and dip shit.
Into the block, clear out the block, 16 shots. Out the window of a Civic, neighbors calling the cops. Like it or not, set up shop, picture rocks, the grind don't stop. The blueprint from my rise to the top. Clean them up, swinging that mop till everybody drop. Same flow, same beats, now everybody pop. Smoke, I want it all, bring it all my way. Do what I want and stand on whatever I say. Fuck them all. If Jig say get him, I got top bricks to his body. Watch him sink to the bottom. Yeah, it's on sight. I'ma let it rip when I spot. Have my youngin' run down broad day and pop. Southside, that means I ain't scared of no nigga. If it's me or you, I guess you just gotta go, nigga. Fuck niggas, I don't trust niggas. No, you don't want a nigga. Exercise in my index finger. Yeah. Exercise in my index finger. Yeah. Exercise in my index finger.
Speak with authority, handle beef accordingly. Known to let it ring like my ex keep calling me. Dump till I clip you, I be doing the most. Stick squeezing out of the whip like I'm far too close. Sing your spirit to the clouds, God bless your souls. The sky's the limit, thank me, I helped you reach your goals. Raw, all face covered up with an old stock. And it's something like breakdance and I'm popping with clips locking. You talking to Leonidas, my niggas is just like me. Let it kick and hit your chest and choose your next words wisely.
What you say about my mom?
Yeah, either buying them or supplying them. Paid her to keep the door unlocked while she was riding platinum. So be careful on who you really want to smoke with. Everyone's got a price that'll make them say fuck. Yeah, he's over there, point him out, kill you to kill him.
Exercise in my index finger.
Come on in, welcome in. Smoke session in this bitch, man. Oh, we're gonna have a little fun on Friday. I'm I'm trying to see what's going on. You know, I got some technical difficulties with my co-host. But let me go ahead and get into it. As you can see, when it comes to boxing, I forgot Edgar Berlanga was still even fighting. A name that grew and then faded because he actually think he's bigger than he is. Look at this guy. You the next big thing? When? When are you the next big thing? When you gonna step up and be what we think you are? Or can they can hold that off and hide that forever? Let me see if he's having technical difficulties. Let me see. Trying to see if he. Of course he didn't read it. Exercise on my index finger. What's that? Our money. What's up? What's up, babe? Just chilling. I watched a little bit of the Edgar Berlanga weigh in. I don't know who this guy's fighting. So how can I gauge your talent if I don't know who you're fighting? I don't know who he is. He's not nobody that I think you should be fighting. Okay, Eddie got a bunch of bodies over there for you at 168. Who are they? Who are they? I don't know them. And I don't even know you anymore. Dog, I don't know who the fuck you are. Listen, I gauge nothing on you. Like you're just a regular boxer from the Bronx. Queens, I don't even know where the fuck you from now. Like I forgot. You're not interesting at all. Like I want to be hyped for the fight, but it's like, fight who? Who you fighting? What's this nigga name? Pedreg? Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like it seems like you fighting competition. Like he don't even look like he. Then again, he should beat you because looking at him, right? He's dressed. He dressed pretty well, nice and neat. He got his wedding ring on. You got a big ass pinky ring on. Rocked up watch. Rocked up ass chain. 2 big studs in your ear. Designer outfit on. You ain't won shit. And that belt I see them holding, that WBO international shit, right? They holding. That ain't proving nothing to me, bro. You is the subpar fighter. You subpar there. Or you just, I don't know what the fuck. You just some regular nigga. This nigga phone must got him in the matrix because I can't find it. He said the browser kicked him out. I'm like, what the hell? But I ain't even got much on Edgar Berlanga. You're fighting tomorrow. Pretty decent card. The zone's putting on quality fights back to back. But other than that, my nigga, you're just some random ass nigga that yeah, that you fight. That's just nothing special about you, pimping. Body work was good. Was good. Come in to, I don't have much to say about Edgar Berlanga. I'm gonna get to the next topic on what the fuck going on in boxing, but Edgar Berlanga is like not. I can't do it with him, bro. Like I don't respect that shit. Who the fuck are you fighting? Padraig McCourt? Like, bro, who the fuck is this guy? Hope it's worth the money, because I just don't know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know. You on route to be the next Jaime Muguia, the Puerto Rican Jaime Muguia. Or Boots, they gonna build your resume up off of nothing and then say that he's great, won't nobody fight him. But nigga, you ain't fought no fucking bout. Everybody you fought is journey. Every one of them niggas. So good luck on your fight. The shit should be free. It should be with the subscription. If not, on to what the fuck is going on in boxing. What is going on in boxing behind the scenes? Take a little sip. Yeah, that man in bubble wrap, bro. He got Bob's shiny new toy. Bob had invested a lot of money in him, and now he's gonna hold him in bubble wrap until he finds somebody else that he gonna sacrifice him for. But I don't blame Eddie for that. Like, you ran over there. You knew Eddie was gonna give you a big bag to get away from Bob, so you ran over there. You know what it was. And your competition was stiffening over there on Top Rank. You get over there to the zone, and they keep giving you. It seemed like, I don't know, Padre. I'm not, but more than likely he's a pancake. He can't fuck with you. Look at that. Probably not on the strength level. No, like this man, you're his come up. You over here, for real. You a come up now. I don't even know if you're, bro. You are a target. And I don't know. Let me stop, because maybe they moved you too fast. Maybe they moved you too fast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did. Maybe they moved him too fast. And you ain't I don't know, man. You just they moved you too fast, too I don't know. But you ain't it, nigga. You ain't the next big thing. Real talk. I can tell you that just from who they still fuck with in New York, and it ain't you. You ain't Himothy. Definitely not. This nigga shit must be fucked up. But anyway, I digress. It seems like I'm gonna have to cook without him. Now let's get into the rest of the boxing world. We're gonna cover it all, right? Do we start with David Benavidez finally moving up? Or do we start with Devin and Ryan? Where do we start? Hold on. My link. Hold on. So your nigga said my link not working. What the fuck? Yeah, he said the link. Yo, somebody click the link and see if the link working. It might be on his end. He might be clicking the wrong one. Word. He might be clicking the wrong one. There's two that you can click. He may be clicking the wrong one. If he's on the phone. Oh shit. And if you're on that phone, I hope it's not AT&T. My link ain't working. I don't know. That motherfucker should be working. But uh what's his name? Yeah. Let's start with Dave Benavidez. I seen some shit where they said Dave Benavidez is fucking Canelo fans. As soon as he said he moving up, because it obviously don't seem like you getting that fight, that he's ducking Canelo now that fast. You put yourself in a trick bag when you go after Canelo. You got to know that you have something to offer that, you know, when it's all said and done, whether you get the fight or not, that you still look better than what you did. Because now they're saying that you ducking Canelo by not waiting for him. All that talking you did, they say you ducking him. How are you ducking him? By moving up something you should have been done, getting a good fight. Yeah, everything working. Orientation. Wow, orientation is a landscape. But yeah, everything good over here. Yeah, my camera, my audio sound good. Recording. What's up? My guest. Ain't got no band guest. She said the green room. Well, I gotta pay more money for the green room. Upgrade the business. I thought so. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he can't jump on. But David Benavidez should have been moved up to 175. Now you're gonna catch flack because if you go up there and Beterbiev wins, if we get the Beterbiev Bivol fight, and then you fight, whoever wins, if Beterbiev wins, they're gonna say that you was scared of Beterbiev and you waited him out till he got old. If Bivol wins and you beat Bivol, it might kind of put you in the running to fight Canelo. But he probably ain't gonna fight you, bro. I don't think it's a good fighting style for him. I don't think you're a good fighting style for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You don't have the most impressive physique. You don't look like you the baddest motherfucker walking. Like you're straight down. There's no cut, no like, you know what I'm saying? You look like you're just like you're 25-year-old dad bod type nigga. That type. Even though that you are rough and tough and can beat the shit out of nigga, you just don't look the part. Like, just being real. Just being real. Like, if this was the movies, at one point, you know, some of the white guys, the big action stars, it would be like Arnold and Sly. In the middle, you would be Bruce Willis. You're Bruce Willis. I do not know what's going on with that nigga shit. Cause I'm talking to him over here on Facebook too, and he's saying that this shit ain't. Let me see. It's got to be on his end, man. At least I'm hoping it is. I hope I didn't do some shit and I got to start over. I'm really not gonna like that. But yeah, just when come fight night, Canelo looked like he the baddest motherfucker on the planet. You don't look like you the bad. You just don't, bro. And if he can't beat you, I really don't think he can beat you. Like like right now, nah, I don't think you've been through enough wars, enough. You ain't been, you know. And right about now, it don't even matter who Canelo fight. He's still gonna get paid. Can you can your value raise Canelo's value? That's the only way you're gonna get that fight. People can say what the fuck they want, but if can't nobody raise your value on that fight, you're not getting that fight. Bro. So it was good that you moved up and you taking it's seemingly you taking a fight at 175. You may even pull a Devin Haney and look stronger and more fit, because you don't have to cut down so much weight and then blow up. As good as a fighter that you are, uh, your physique is gonna play a big part into that shit, man. It's just what it is, bro. Body work. Well, hey, look, it is not on my end. If the link work like that, it's not on my end.
Yeah, I was trying to see if the link worked.
Yeah, that's him. That's something he's doing on his end.
Yeah, I'm running to the store real quick. I'm be back when I get back. As soon as I get back, I'm gonna hop on if you still up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna still be up here. I'm bullshit. I'm waiting for him. He gonna get it right.
I just wanted to make sure your link works. So I'm gonna hop on. Give me about 20 minutes.
All right,
All right.
all right. So yeah, yeah, the link worked, bro. Let me tell him. You're doing something wrong, bro. So maybe he got a new phone or something, and that shit. I don't know, but he he just don't not to hand over the face of boxing to. Like, Canelo's not gonna hand over the face of boxing to you. That's just fact. I can tell you that. You won't get that, buddy. Canelo will not hand you the face of boxing. Now, when it comes to my next subject, and I'm gonna tell you, I seen something, right? I don't know if y'all heard it or seen it, right? But if he makes it, if one of these two, if there's a Multimedia or Joe Vincent, if they make a video on it, it's usually, it's usually gonna happen because they make their money off their video. They don't go live, right? And I found this, right? What's this? Oh, I see some bullshit. Anyway, let me see. Where is it? Here it is. Boom. That shit. I have not spelled this shit right. Give me a second. I don't know why I'm fucking spelling this shit wrong, because I ain't seen it in a minute. God damn it. Now it's pissing me off. So the link worked. This nigga ain't found the shit yet. Yeah. Cause I found this shit on I seen it today. Let me see. There you go. There you go. So once these niggas do like what I like to see, a closer look, and they just did it 5 hours. So, I ain't gonna, play it or not. I ain't gonna get no copyright infringement. Nigga ain't gonna eat my video up while I'm live. But I'm gonna play this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Nah, come on, man. You got y'all. There's too many fucking commercials. There's too many commercials. All right. Now I'm gonna share this. Like, just give me a second, right? Because they just brung this shit up. This shit is like 5 hours old. Like, I just seen this shit. So this is how much footage. This is how I know like niggas was been trolling on this fight. This is how much footage is out there. They probably, when they done it, right? I'm be truthfully honest with you. When they done it, they probably was like, damn, I ain't know this much footage was out. Yeah, it's this much footage out. Like, this shit is this shit definitely has legs, bro. Definitely. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
Left to right. Everything that Devin Haney is putting together tonight is showing that he's in a different class.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Ryan Garcia gets his 20th knockout.
A new year present is on its way as a daring duo confirmed they had made contact outside of the ring.
I told you you're going to feel some fear, right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're going to feel some fear you ain't felt?
In order to initiate contact inside it in 2024.
You've seen Ryan quit before. This won't be anything different.
No tired tune-ups or messy marination. Two top talents striking while the iron is hot to secure yet another big money fight.
It's time for boxing's highly
anticipated showdown.
Here we present Devin the Dream Haney versus Ryan Super Rye Garcia. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Like it was like I couldn't get to him. You know, I was trying and then just couldn't get to him.
I am going to get it. I am going to get it.
I
am going to get it. Look, I am going to get it. Born a champ, born a king. I ignore the limits. Answer to the call. I want more.
Right-handed, laser lethal for Devin Haney right now. Prograde is shook.
It was an absolute schooling, you know, of a very good fighter. And I just look at that performance from Devin Haney. I just think to myself, I'm not sure who beats him.
After dominating Regis Prograis at the close of 2023, Devin Haney began setting out his next moves.
I want to make the biggest, best fights happen. Like I said, the biggest fights for the most money.
Tank. At one point. Yeah. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm going to keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin.
A fiercely independent boxer who has spent years growing, learning, and improving while gently cultivating his brand. This two-weight world ruler will not be rushed.
Growing up in the Mayweather gym, being around Floyd, being up under Floyd being a mentor to me for so long, the way that I did the business, the way I was my own promoter. I watched and I was like, I want to be like him when I was a kid. My dad was in the streets. I'm like, I don't want to be like him. I want to be like him.
Hurting, dropping, and controlling Rougarou for the duration, Haney looked comfortable and filled out at his new weight class. No longer straining to drain his frame into an unnatural position, Haney's wider boxing ability appears ready to flourish.
Me and my dad have been talking about, going to 147 and just seeing how we fit there.
Citing personal opportunities at 147, Haney showed he is not without choices.
Devin has fought 6 different champions or former champions, and I don't see why we would break the trend now.
Social media spars with the likes of Tank and Shakur Stevenson are nothing new. Evolving as much on the negotiating table as under the lights, Devin is willing to shed the villain role to become a fan favorite.
People love to hate me. I don't know what it is.
Does that bother you?
No, it is what it is. I embrace it now.
Just in time for a red-hot option provided by one of boxing's most explosive stars.
I got a message from Oscar yesterday, Oscar De La Hoya, and I was surprised. He wished me luck.
I think Haney's just a superb talent.
He said, he said, good luck, do your thing.
I think that, possibly the winner can get it on with Ryan next. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see.
And I scrolled up. I looked at the message before, and the message said, I told him to off.
You got Bill, you got Devin, you have Ryan, you got Henry. Let's make this thing happen.
So it was funny, but I told him, thank you, him being a legend and him wishing me luck in this fight.
Ryan Garcia actively instructed his team to approach Haney and get the ball rolling.
Ryan messaged me like a month ago and said, I want to fight Devin Haney. I just want you to know I'm taking that fight.
A lot of these people, they're only looking at it as a business instead of sport or legacy or glory or really true authentic greatness. I'm the only one that is putting it into action and know how to make it happen.
This refreshing attitude of young talents chasing legacy has sparked a revival of interest in the affairs of the lower weight kings and their contenders.
Ryan Garcia is a star, and when you are a star, you can fight whoever you want. You are, in a way, above titles.
Rodriguez goes down.
Crossing weight classes to make the big fights happen, Garcia rolled the dice against Tank and came up short with no shame attached.
So when I lost, it was just like, I don't give a shit. Like I came in with a separated rib and all this stuff, and looking at it, it's like, bro, why didn't I care? That's crazy.
I'm not going back down to 135 for nothing, but I will fight Tank next. If Tank wants at 140, hey.
I told myself, against everything everybody told me.
I'm a huge advocate of young fighters fighting each other. Undefeated fights what you did. That's what I did. So this fight is what saves boxing today.
Don't do it. Don't take the rehydration out. All the things that he put on me, right?
you know, whoever wins is the face of boxing, like everybody's been saying, and I truly believe that.
17. Remember, he fall. There's a right hand that caught Davis. Another right hand, and Garcia with his best moments.
With a 20-second, I'm gonna walk you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you. They're gonna have to pick you up. I promise.
Gervonta Tank Davis just stopped Ryan Garcia.
And then a little later on, maybe like a month later, it was like, oh shit, like I did lose. That happened. And it kind of hit me, and I was like, I'm never gonna lose again. I don't want to lose again.
Yes, it's the right move, and you got to give this kid a lot of credit because he went straight from making one of the biggest fights of the year with Tank Davis, and now going back to a big mega fight with Haney.
Refusing to linger on the loss, Ryan returned swiftly to the ring, eager to sharpen his skills under the eye of new coach Derek James.
Dev said that he's going to beat the shoulder roll out of him.
He better not do that shit. But again, you better listen to your corner. If Derek James tells you not to do that, you better not do it.
While the shoulder roll experiment may have been unorthodox, the sizzling finish of Oscar Duarte was classic Rye.
After the fight, we said, man, I got to start listening more because exactly what you said is what happened.
What does standard all-wheel drive mean in the new Mazda?
No, you're not.
CX-90?
No damn love on this shit.
It means the person in total command.
Any reason why you're looking around? Somebody?
I'm just trying to see that coward in front of me, though. You know, I'm trying to address it straight up.
What's his
Let
name?
him know, Devin Haney.
Stop acting. Stop acting. Stop acting. Stop acting.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, you found him? Oh, yeah, he is behind us, actually, walking by.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Pussy. I'm gonna beat you.
You know what I make of him? He is on high alert right now. And what he should have did was he should have kept all that energy to himself.
Competing as a professional prize fighter while being compared in some quarters to the vacuous world of YouTube personalities.
Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference.
Is a juggling act. Garcia's attempt to bridge the gap has taken its toll.
You don't know how many miles I can run. He's not crazy like me. You don't fucking think like me. He fucking calls it corny. I fucking believe all this.
But he has proven himself to be equal to the task.
I'm not saying I don't think Ryan just go out there and just lay down and get washed. I think that the beef is real between those guys, and Ryan really has a lot to prove. But
it's gonna be a hell of a fight, though. Ryan Garcia is not there to lay down, and you know he got skill as well. He got talent as well. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
While Garcia lacks the skill set of a Regis Prograis, he does bring some qualities to the table that can quickly level any playing field.
Thanks for the great combination by Garcia. Let his hands go.
Including a nuclear left hand that has fomented his 83% KO ratio.
Oh, and a left hand! Sits up, sink it down, flat on his back.
Ryan's gonna come after him hard. You know, it's gonna be a dogfight. Everybody's excited. I mean,
Haney, on the other hand, holds a 48% ratio. More measured than incendiary, Devin prefers to utilize other advantages.
This dude longer than Tank.
Right.
He faster than Tank.
Right.
He got the footwork. He got
Such as his 71-inch reach, which statistically is only an inch longer than Ryan's, but morphs into a powerful range-finding jab that has occupied many previous victims.
This crowd taking no prisoners, already booing these guys. Straight right hand lands for Devin. Jab just popping right now for Haney. The dream.
These 25-year-olds have trodden different pathways, with Haney fighting over double the number of rounds and being content to travel the 12-round championship distance on 8 occasions.
If he makes it through this round, he wins the fight.
But here's the thing.
I think Devin, to be truly honest with you, at 140 and he's fitting into his body, I think Devin really gonna fucking, I think he'll punch. I don't think he'll knock him out. I think he's gonna beat him up. I give Ryan 2 to 4 rounds, 4 being max, and that's if he may steal one and Devin may take a break on maybe 1 or 2. So I'm gonna get like 3 rounds. Like 4 is a lot.
Thing they got history from the amateur,
right?
So it's things that Ryan may have experienced and knows
from way back then.
So you saw all 6 fights between Ryan and Devin. What did you see in those 6 fights? Who won all of them?
Ryan's a good boxer. Ryan was a boxer, but he hit harder than Devin.
We're rivals. We fought 5 times, beat him 3 times out of the 5. He's a great fighter. He's really good. We grew up together ever since we were 8 years old. Always seen him train.
I'm going to clear it up, and it's 3-3. No doubt. Ryan gave Devin Haney his first 8 count out in Oxnard.
No, I've never been knocked out in my life. Never been knocked out in sparring. I've never been knocked.
That man said Ryan gave you your first 8 count. Ooh.
Down in a professional fight. Never been knocked down in an amateur fight.
So the harder shots were from Ryan.
So if they fight in the pros, what's your prediction?
Ryan stops him. I say 8th round.
And that's the
He's fucking bugging. He's like, I don't want to say it, but he's Spanish, by the way. Like, he's fucking
unfortunate thing
bugging.
about all of a sudden being a superstar, you don't have time to develop. You don't have time to learn. He's not ready for that level yet. He's not ready. He proved that he wasn't ready for Tank. He definitely is not ready for Haney.
And a lot of comparisons between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. In fact, they fought 6 times as amateurs. You know, they both like to fight as pros, as Haney lands a good one, too. Oh, and a right hand for Haney. He can cinch it here. And since switching to Eddie Reynoso, Garcia 4-0 with 4 knockouts in a total of 9 rounds.
The early rounds are Ryan's territory, and the later rounds are Haney's.
Yeah, you always want to go to the later rounds. You know, that's when you use your experience. That's when you bring all the tricks out.
Ooh, that one got around the gloves.
To maximize his chances, Garcia will probably have to channel Jorge Linares' quick-fisted success at a point.
Amazing hook, amazing power, speed. But from now, he needs to change a lot of team. If he want to be a world champion, he needs to change a lot of team because 140 is a lot of good boxing right now.
Prograis later admitted that Haney was more skilled and punched harder than expected.
That much is good. He better than what I thought, not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him credit. I'm gonna give Bill credit. I'm gonna give Team Haney credit. Devin Haney better than what I thought, not gonna lie, he is.
Devin's safety-first approach masks an accurate, spiteful banger. He will look to keep Ryan at range behind the jab and tie up when in close to avoid the vaunted left hook.
Similar to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya didn't have much of a right hand either, but he had a vicious left hand.
Luke Campbell and Tank dropped Ryan, but he shook off both falls.
Left hand sends the kid down.
And each of those contests ended on the body.
He could have possibly got up, but the legs refused.
He said Ryan's a quitter, right? He said, watching Tank Davis fight, he quit in that fight. And he said, once a quitter, always a quitter, and he sees him quitting again.
We've seen Ryan quit before, and I think that this won't be anything different. Once you have that quit in you, it's installed in you. You know how to do it. I think he'll quit on April 5th.
I mean, he got hit right in the body, and yeah, a lot of guys won't get up from that.
So you don't think he was looking for a way out at that point?
I don't think so.
Only Ryan, I'm not this body. You're not this body. Nobody out there is in the body. So it's between him and God, as some people might say.
For weeks, he has been insulted by Duarte, called a clown and a quitter.
And I think he made a mistake in choosing me, and it's going to be a great fight.
Been told in Mexico he was known as Queen Ryan, and no one there respects
what
him.
They want. Everyone can have their own opinion, but they're fans. But come tomorrow, everyone's going to know who Oscar Duarte is.
For Ryan Garcia, this fight is about making a statement. As he told me this week, I'm going to remind people just how badass I am.
Flat to be able to land something big.
And Chris,
With Ryan's speed and single punch power, the margin for error is slim.
We've seen from Garcia before, one punch is all it takes.
If Haney ships a clean shot and is buzzed, his octopus hold will be required in full effect.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Haney perhaps on wounded knees.
After ditching Joe Goosen, Flash Garcia must find similar corner consistency to Devin's relationship with father and trainer Bill.
How you doing? How you doing?
You got me right now?
Hey, he in trouble. He in trouble.
There is no shortage of possibilities for the winner as Teofimo, Tank, and Shakur lie in wait.
Ryan, he's been boxing his whole life, so he got the same style that he had since a little kid. Nothing different. I don't see nothing different.
Rolly Romero and the beastly Subreal Matias also hold interest.
He's a beast. He's so excited. But you have to show the world more of him. Because then when he fights Teofimo, Haney, Tank, he's going to get what he deserves.
For Ryan, here lies a chance to prove that he remains a bona fide A-side star and not just a money-spinning B-side footnote in other fighters' stories.
All these fighters, a lot of these young fighters say they want the smoke, and you just don't know if it's true or not. Ryan's proof that he wants to smoke.
For Haney, cashing checks and breaking bubbles are all part of his makeup. Traveling into the lion's den, defying countless critics, has become second nature. Legacy is on the lips of boxing's new breed, and taking tough fights over social media likes is a tantalizing trend for fight fans in 2024.
Because this is what you want in the sport of boxing. Two young bucks in their prime going at it for the world title.
He says, hey, I've got a chip on my shoulder. I can beat Ryan Garcia, and then I'll be the one to beat Tank Davis.
If Multimedia make it, man, I'm telling you, man, they looking at you. This fight well overdue, like I've been saying. Like, maybe somebody else seen what the fuck I was seeing. Like, it's there. They have crazy history. Before this new shit that they did, they been confronted each other.
Spider-Man, Batman?
Lord, this child. Yeah. All right, my bad. I'm back. So, I guess Lord of the Rings said, fuck it. That nigga ain't. Guess he said, fuck it. Yeah, it's been 24 minutes. He must have said, fuck it. So, and that boy just fucked my damn head. Oh, yeah. When it comes to that, I'm like, listen, man. That fight been had legs. That fight, this fight right here, ain't nothing holding this fight back. Like, this is a fight that we wanted. I just don't understand why we ain't got it yet. Let me see what the fuck he talking about. But tell you subscribe. What's going on, bro? But I don't have no desire for any of the other fighters, bro. Like, can I body work in the building? Like, I have a lot of respect for Ryan Garcia now. He's fought 2 of the 4 kings.
Yeah.
Only thing left is the Tio fight, and it's finally a title fight. Like, and when Montevideo or Joe Vincent make a piece on you, it's real.
You just put me on to something. Who's this other one? Joe Vincent?
Yeah, Board Films.
Oh, okay, Board Films.
Board
Joe
Films.
Vincent. I know
Joe-
multimedia. I know that's one of my inspirations. I told him that too. I say, hey, look, I'm not one of the people that's gonna be doing whatever. Like I saw that, and that was one of my motivations. So I let him
His
know
shit,
though.
bro.
I messaged him and told him.
They shits is dope, bro. When they
Yeah.
make, like, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of information about you that they can go find if they make it, and they don't go do bullshit. Like Joe Vincent is like, bruh. Oh my God! Like, you ain't see the piece on Bud?
How long ago?
Oh, nigga, he did it. Like, hold on.
I might have. I probably did.
Like,
I probably did.
I'm
I
gonna show
see
you.
them, but they don't come out. I thought they stopped doing it, but
Nah, he
I
do
seen
like
one here. I seen one. I ain't stopped and watched it yet, but I said I had seen one. But they don't do them all the time. They used to be a little bit more frequent.
because like it depends on what he's doing, right? Because he does combat sports, basketball, football, and like right about now, let me see what's like what the video is. This nigga shit is ridiculous. He just did one. He just redid one on Kobe. Let me see. Let me go to the boxing. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Board Film boxing. This nigga boxing shit is crazy.
Where Loader?
Huh?
I said where Loader at?
Oh man, I don't know. He might have got upset and this because this shit ain't working. I think he got a new phone. So I don't know if this shit really working like that.
Dang, I thought I was gonna get to chop it out with my man. You know what I'm saying? I like
Listen, I've
talking
been
to Loader,
trying
man. Huh?
I've been trying to get it. I've been trying all week. I've been trying, like, and then he was like, "Yeah, everything good." I'm like, "All right, cool." Nothing. I mean, okay, here we go right here, bro. He did this. How I know he in tune, bro. He did a Earl one. He did a Bud one. Then he did a Earl and a Bud one. Because he got the Ali, he got the Larry Holmes. Yeah, because see, it's a 50-minute one. He got Terrence Crawford versus Earl. This shit was 7 months ago, super fight. And then before that, I'm looking for the one with Earl and Bud because he had to keep updating them. Come on, bro. This nigga know I be damn doing shit. Nigga, I cannot take you. Yeah, and then he had to go back and do Earl's. Word, like I was like, yo, this nigga Joe Vincent shit be crazy. So if one of them do it, the fight gonna be real. And I'm just saying, the fight got legs. Like that fight got legs. I don't know, like the trolling that Tank is doing, and the trolling he got his team doing, that shit's ridiculous.
You gotta think though, man. You can't. you gotta reciprocate, man. You gotta kind of be what you want. And when you look at it, man, when you really look at the grand scheme of things, man, they latched on to that man name and they ain't let go, man. They like a pit bull, man. I'm like, man, golly, man. Like they latched on to that, they locked on to that man name, man. They won't let go. It's like, man, like, so you can't say some of the things that team has said and done and not expect when it's their turn to troll you. It's like you gotta, and that's what I'm learning about online, man. A lot of people can dish that, but they can't take it, man. They can't take it, man. Like, you know how people like, and a lot of in boxing, man, this is just like boxing. You realize that some of the special ones got a chin, but you realize that a lot of them guys, like a T.O. might be able to spark you, but if you hit that chin right, I believe, that a lot of people can give it, but they can't take it. So Devin and them got to understand that, man. All the things y'all said, man, y'all called this man a primate. Like we know he go by the 8, but in real life, y'all take it below the belt. And like I'm telling you, you already know. You up there in the NY, we in Baltimore, man. Like that don't fly. And then when you say certain things, like what T.O. said about Tank, the DSLs, first of all, that's a crazy comment. But these guys got to know that y'all drop them C's. Tank don't arbitrarily just do nothing like that. He might say, all right, like what he said to Ryan, they're going to have to pick you up, and I promise you, don't bring her. Like he'll say something, but he don't get vulgar. But that don't bring her. That has some chills in it. He was like, man, your wife is here, don't bring her. Don't bring her. Like he meant every word. You know what I'm saying? He'll say something like that, but I don't never really see, and people hate on the man, but I don't never really see him go below the belt for real. Like when you ever hear him see it, so he gotta understand that they gotta understand that, man, they done dished it. So now, of course, they not gonna balloon that up. Of course, they not gonna put no one underneath themselves, because they said that was an exhibition, that Tank was a underwear model and a YouTuber. And that's why I said, when they say your mama called you Clay, I'm gonna call you Clay. Oh, you called him a YouTuber. Oh, I'm gonna call him a YouTuber too. Even though we know Ryan, we know that deep down this is a good fight. It's just we gotta set a standard to where you can't keep this pattern going on. Well, when Tank do it, it ain't nothing. Like when Tank was about to fight Gamboa, that wasn't nothing. Then when you fight him, oh, I'm gonna do it. Then you overhyped it. You say I'm gonna beat him worse than he ever been beat. And that man Gamboa could go out to the club after that. You can't talk like that. So that's just, you sow seeds and you don't know when you're gonna reap that harvest, and you might be in that seat. It's like, how when you driving. You know how you driving and you might be trying to get somewhere, because I see it all the time. People be rushing, they be like, going all that, and y'all end up at the same light, and you look over like,
why you do all
made us wreck because you wanted to get to the red light faster than me? I should sprain my pimp hand, man. You lucky I'm trying to get back home. You know what I'm saying? I got something I gotta tend to. You firmer.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You give them that look, and then the ones that don't want to look back, they be like this. Hey, Smoke, they be like this. You be burning the hole in the side of the head, like, I know you see me, like you be ready to, like, I know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go into that store right there, you know what I'm saying, we gonna exchange words, and it is what it is.
They ain't even gonna go to that store. They gonna go to another store.
You get behind them and put your blink on. Look, they 10-2 with the straight back. That's just all it is, though, man. It's just like when we take a step back of it, because how we approach boxing, right? We can see all the different angles, and like we can speak on the different levels to it all. Like we see that, like you said, like the trolling that they doing. You can identify this trolling. That's all it is. But they always wish that man well. They always say, man, they always say when they really speak down to him and they genuine about it, they say, man, Devin Haney a good fighter, man. Like they don't, at their heart of hearts, they rock with Devin at their heart of hearts. It's just that you make it kind of hard, man, when you talk about Coach Calvin, the way you talk about how much the man make, and just stepping on, like, if you don't know Coach Calvin talking like that, you know what I'm saying? There's some people out here that would, you know what I'm saying? They would put an end date on that thing. You know what I'm saying? To be grand. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out here that would do that. So that's just, we can identify it as trolling. It's friendly banter. Go in there and do what you got to do. But at the heart of hearts, man, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Ryan, and I think Ryan has way more of a chance than what people are giving him. But the consensus is, oh, Devin just gonna wash. And I'm like, okay, well, why is that a good fight? Because let me ask you this. This the GPS. Do you think Tank gonna go in there and just wash Frank? You think he just gonna go in there and wash him?
I haven't seen him just do that in a long time.
But I'm talking about, let's look at Frank and the skill set he brings to the table. Not this cannon fodder that everybody out there talking about. You know what I'm saying? With this man having for the title eliminated, and he's been developed. He ain't been built. You can try to say what you want about Frank's resume, but I heard a lot of people playing Jenga with this man's resume earlier, and I'm like, hold on, this is the same Frank Martin that everybody was like saying, okay, cool, he one of the guys that's in the mix. He wasn't one of the 4 kings, but people were saying, okay, cool, he do body work, he can make adjustments. He's shown he can make adjustments. He got power, he got history. He beat Jermaine Ortiz in the amateurs. Like, but I'm hearing a whole lot of people. It's crazy how people are viewing Ryan right now versus how they're viewing Frank right now. And I'm like, y'all, you know, you're really exposing yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really let me know what time it is right now with the way people are having these conversations. And I'm just like,
it's not the fight they want. That's the only reason, and they upset.
That's why. That's it. I mean, I heard somebody say that they would have preferred Ryu, and I'm going live later. And you got to come holler at me too sometimes, man, because I know you get up there and vibe with me, and my people are gonna jump on. I'm gonna tell my people to jump on and subscribe or whatever. Go get your laid back, and he talk about different things. Go kick it with my man. I was like, man, when I'm tired of doing it and I want a different perspective, I just want to I know I like to talk boxing, but sometimes I know I can go somewhere where it's just ain't gonna be no stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your opinion, I can have mine, but ain't gonna be no craziness, man. Because I can't let nobody disrespect me. I can't let nobody mute me. I can't let nobody say nothing about my mama. I can't let nobody sit here and lie to my face.
I can't do it.
This is a safe haven, you know, for me. This is a retreat for me. You know what I'm saying? When I come over here, I'm like, man, I'm just kicking it. Like, if we was in the same spot, this be like us going down to the bar and just chopping it up.
Yeah,
you know
that's what
I'm saying.
That's
the vibe. That's why I come over here, and it's only certain. I come here, I go over there to H, because I know H. You know what I'm saying? When I can. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what I got going on. There's certain places I know I can go where I'm just kicking it with my mans in them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if we see eye to eye or not. And I like people who don't see eye to eye. It's just all in how you handle it. You know what I'm saying?
I had to get Giannis I had to get Giannis yesterday.
Giannis?
Yeah, I had to get him. I had to get him.
What happened?
Bruh, like, it's all your fault. When it comes to coaching, you got rid of J Kidd, you got rid of Budenholzer, who got you the ring. You just got rid of this last nigga, and now you stuck with Doc. Like, bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And you have not elevated. Every great, after they won a chip, elevated. They went from thinking or like believing they the best player in the league to knowing they the best player in the league. It's just what it is. Every one of them did it. And I ain't just talking about Mike. Like when it was at one point where Kobe was like, there ain't a nigga in here that can fuck with me. There's not one nigga between this 94 feet that can fuck with me. I'm better than everybody. And that was before he got his 4th and 5th chip. He was like, ain't nobody really fuck with me. It was just at a point, you know what I'm saying? Where, like, he had got cocky when he was young, but, like, them last 2 rings, when he won it, he was like, yeah, can't nobody fuck with me. And then that fifth one, he was like, like before he won the fourth one, he was like, "Can't nobody fuck with me." When he won that fourth ring, he was like you see how he started acting? He was just like nonchalant on shit, just like I did that back when I was 19. Like you jumping up and down at 26. What the fuck is you doing? You nigga, like you see how he did? Like he just was different, bro. Like y'all can't fuck with me. Like when it was like, do you think you're gonna be remember when they say he couldn't guard point guards? And he locked Brook ass down?
Yeah.
Just to prove a point, like you fucking with the wrong dude right now, bro. And then Giannis turn around and says, I don't watch film on basketball. Who the fuck are you, partner?
Hey, look, you know who he could learn from? Let's switch over to my old lane, football. RG3. RG3 had the world on his feet at his feet. He was over there in Washington. And that's right. I grew up. I could go to that. We used to go to that stadium when they first built it. They changed the city name. You know what I'm saying? They called it Raujon. We was looking around like, what the fuck is Raujon? This Landover, Maryland. Like, don't try to church it up now. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to church. I'm like, nah. But he reinvigorated. He reinvigorated Washington. He had the world at his feet. He was that next dual threat guy. That dual threat guy. You know, so I was listening to Johnny Manziel. I caught what I could out of that shade, but I didn't get done yet, so I ain't really draw all my conclusions from that Johnny Manziel because he was special too. But he was talking about dual threat. When you look at RG3, he was dual threat, and where the heights, the trajectory that the Skins were on, and that's my home team. I said I can't do this. I was in the 6th grade. I said I can't do this no more. I'm an Eagles fan. I bought a beach towel and in the cup, and I've been an Eagles fan ever since. I used to love Randall anyway. When we got Vic, it was like I got woke up out my dream. I was like, man, somebody told me that when I got up. I said, man, stop playing. I went back to sleep. But that's the history on that. Listen, RG3 had it going on, and guess what his problem was? Him and the owner had a relationship.
Yeah.
He would circumvent Shanahan. You got to think Shanahan was the Einstein. When you look at Coach Mike Shanahan, he was the Einstein behind everything. Because this man had the foresight to draft RG3 and Kirk Cousins. Because he already knew the risk at having one of these dual quarterbacks, because all it takes is one hit, like in boxing. And it was one hit when my man down there from Atlanta, Spoon. When Spoon caught up with RG3 on that sideline, yikes. You know what I'm saying? That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of Is This Thin? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. And guess what? Shanahan had him on a trajectory where, look, yeah, we're going to expose you a little bit and let you use your legs, but the trajectory is to get you to be a pocket quarterback, almost how like Russell Wilson play or how like Drew Brees play, where you're going to exhaust all your options and be able to make every throw, but if it all break down, you can go. A la Deshaun Watson, who they derailed. Don't let me digress. Yeah. But when he kept circumventing the owner, and going and like when he kept circumventing Mike Shanahan and snipping his nuts, and again going straight to the owner, and the owner was checking Mike Shanahan, you see what happened to him. He went up there to Cleveland in the pregame and got spent around like Willie Beeman from any given Sunday like a helicopter. I said, man, you can't be putting yourself at risk in the preseason. Do you know you can't win? You know, if they listen, man. They would knock a bone out your body if they can, and you up there going for the gusto in preseason. They spent his ass around like a helicopter, and that was it for RG3. But the moral of the story is, man, when you that star player and you know what you gotta, like in the Army, we knew about rank and structure. You don't jump over your team leader to go to the platoon sergeant. You don't jump over the platoon sergeant to go to this the commander. You don't go over the commander to go to, you know what I'm saying, the colonel. Like you fly up the chain and trust the process because look at what Kirk Cousins wound up going to be. So, and arguably, when you look at it all, because Kirk Cousins was coachable, he didn't even have the talent. That's why I say the people that's ready, working out, willing to train, sometimes they don't have the talent, but because they can show up, they can take advice, they can get coaching, they can understand what their role is at the time. You have all the time in the world, get the big head, and you gone.
I didn't think Shanahan, like, as much as he said he did, I don't think he really wanted RG3. I think he really wanted Kirk Cousins. He didn't want RG3. I'll be real with
you. Look, he wanted, listen, RG3, because look, you can check up, but you can't check down. So if he wanted a Cousins, just think about if you had a Cousins with the ability of RG3. So he was saying, RG3, we know your abilities. I want a Cousins, but I know, because think about it, because hindsight got to be 2020. But if you look at it in foresight, he drafted Cousins because he knew RG3 was going to be hard-headed, and he knew that being a running quarterback, a mobile quarterback, is a gift and a curse. Because you can do a 50-yard play, and then somebody can light your ass up right at the 1-yard line, and you out for the rest of the game and all that. So you doing that dazzling play don't matter. So he knew that RG3 was going to be hard-headed like he was. So he drafted the Cousins, and then why? Because Cousins can take some tutelage, some counseling. He know how to play a role and simmer down and just do what he's supposed to do. He wound up going to go get massive contracts. The Vikings took him. I couldn't believe how much money they gave him. But Cook, that's the Giannis thing. Giannis, that's for you. Listen to your coach.
but see, here's the thing though. Giannis can dictate what coach he get. I think Jay Gruden lined RG3 the fuck up, bro. Like for me, I was like, how the hell they got all this protection for Kirk Cousins? It's the same. Hold on, wait. It's the same offensive line, right? That they was just letting niggas go by. Like RG3 is like, hey, like, hold on, wait, whoa, shit. Like
they would do that, bro. They would do that. You saw that on the program. Don't act like we ain't see. They showed it to us on the program. They'll do that. Listen, if you're gonna make it tough for everybody, you damn right they're gonna sidestep and let you get to the quarterback one time. Let you know, like, listen, man, listen to us too. We in the trenches, but listen to us. Listen to coach. When you hard-headed, yeah, they're gonna let somebody come around that end on you. Just to let you know.
But look at hindsight, where Jay Gruden at now? Look at what John Gruden did. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I get that y'all niggas was listening to the coach, right? But bro, y'all niggas might have listened to the wrong nigga, man. Cause I was looking at this shit. I was like, yo, it's so. I don't know if like other motherfuckers ever seen football and practice. I'm like, yo, they just like really like niggas blow RG3 the fuck up. And they had the best offense. They had the best. They're like number 1, 2, or 3 left tackle at the time, and niggas just blowing by them. I was like, what the fuck?
Listen, they had all the talent in the world. The last game I went to, the last game I was physically present at, was in that stadium, and RG3 and them lit our ass up as an Eagle fan. I had my jersey on, everything. I'm from here. I'm in the stadium, man. They going ham on me. You know what I'm saying? I had to actually leave because they was getting too rowdy. They cooked us. Awesome, why? Man, yeah. I wanted to snipe him, man. I used to go outside. I used to go there outside the stadium and just wait in my truck so I could see this man come from practice because he was a liability on defense.
Philly didn't play him right, bro. They didn't play him right. He was not a man. He was a zone coverage corner. and they went out there and they put him man to man. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you when I found out he wasn't a man to man corner on Madden. Because when you look at his rating on Madden, his rating's in the 90s. So you're like, oh, he's a lot. He does everything. Oh, I put him out there on man to man and certain receivers. I'm like, yo, how the fuck is he 3-4 steps behind this motherfucker? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, he's, because listen, I'm a Carolina fan. He's Josh Norman. If there's a nigga over the top and he's underneath,
you good.
He's perfect.
That's
You
me.
feel me? You
That
feel
was
me?
me in high school. That was me in high school. Yeah.
But it's time to run with this nigga all over the field. This nigga was getting cooked on posts, slants. I'm like, oh no, he's a zone. He's a zone corner.
Let me tell you this. Since you know that, and you talking that pigskin, since you know that, that's why I say the Redskins' problem was always just bigger than just RG3, because you just pointed that out. But they gave Albert Hainsworth the most money that you could ever give a motherfucker. And he said when they went, because they went from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and I said this has always been one of the Redskins' biggest problems. This has always been, they will always draft the personnel, but not draft the coach that go in line with the personnel. So how do you draft Hainsworth in a 4-3 where he thrive and eat, and put him into a 3-4? This man said, I'm not going to practice. They said, hold on, we gave you $100 million and you don't want to go to practice. I said, yeah, that's why. I said, man, that's probably why I never went big in that, because I'm like, oh yeah, you ain't coming to practice. Be safe though. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give you $100 million, so they always been ones to draft a personnel and then not have the coach to you know what I'm saying? They still doing that to this day. To this day, they still doing that, man. I'm like, that's your problem. Like, don't you know you got to map this out so your quarterback got to be in line with your coach, which got to be in line with your GM, which got to be in line with your owner. If that ain't in line, everything else can be somewhat. But if those not in line, you're not going to win, especially no time soon.
He's not the 3-4 type of DT. Why would you put him there?
He was getting double teamed at a 3-4. You're every play you're double teamed at a 4-3. They don't know who they're gonna get. It could be a scheme, so that's why he thrived. You can't make that kind of transition and get somebody like that. That's the same, like you said, what they did with Asamoah. Because I was like, man, he used to kill it out there with the Raiders. But see, I used to use the Eagles, and I used to know how to use them. You know what I'm saying? Because we ran a cover 2 in high school.
Yeah.
If you know how to run a cover 2, it's damn near it's damn near impossible unless you just got special people out there. Like if everybody stick to the assignment, it's damn near impossible to get through. It's just a liability if somebody don't have no discipline.
It's tough for the gap. It's tough to get the ball in the gap, and it's going to have to be a pump fake and play action. The run game got to be working. They got to make you go to like a cover 3 or something else. You got to blitz, some shit like that. But yeah, Asamoah found out quick. I'm like, yo, this nigga can't. Like, why is he getting smoked like that? He's not a man-to-man corner. He's a zone corner. Okay, perfect. This is how you use him. But if you're gonna damn bring in a guy that's been getting busy in a 4-3 and be like, well, we run a 3-4. You didn't say that before you gave me this money where you can deal with it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be looking like motherfucking what's that running back from the Titans? I mean from the Houston Oilers? Earl Campbell? They can't even walk. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna be him. What you're talking about, bro? You're talking about I'm getting double teamed every play, and then if not, right? So it's gonna be chip blocks, and then this nigga coming. Nah, hell nah. Not gonna happen. I gotta do a running backs, tight ends. 2 tackles. Like maybe like if I stunt, like nah, hell nah. If I stunt, like I gotta deal with like, you know what I'm saying? The right end might be better than the left end on the damn team. And you tell me, like, get the fuck out of here. Nah, hell nah. Go fuck yourself. Word. Well, we're gonna find you. That's fine with me, nigga. Cool. You still gotta pay me majority of the money. We're gonna cut you. Cool. Let me get the buyout. I'm gonna go play somewhere where I can do a 4-3. But we're gonna label you. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga.
Hey, but look, I'm about to hit you with some body work. You know, I think the only person that I could think in sports history that was probably worse than that was your boy, what's your boy, man, that was playing center for the Lakers?
Andrew Bynum?
When that man went over there, man, they gave that man that money, man. He fell in love with them white women, boy. I know they wanted to snipe his ass, boy. I'm like, man, we just gave you all that down. He pulling the easy on my neck and my back. I said, man, do you realize that they just drafted you to Philly, man? That's what AI used to play, man. Like Stackhouse, man. That was my team. Like, man, do
This is
you
why
know how
they
much
got
money
rid
they
of
gave
him.
that man? And he was talking about some my neck and my back, and they see him out and about with all the white women in the world. Like, do you know how greasy he was, man? I'm like, who raised you?
When he got traded from LA, I remember like niggas was saying like he's a knucklehead. I'm like, why you saying he a knucklehead? And they was like, yo, bro, like this nigga be riding around in like the cars that he's driving around town and speed and shit like that, zooming in. Like this nigga's in shit damn near the size of Mini Cooper, son. What the fuck your big ass doing in this shit driving around LA and car clubs and shit? What the fuck are you doing? Bugging. And he already knew that if he kept doing that, that was going to cut his career because he had bad knees. Yeah, this nigga got arthritis in your knees, so you need to be relaxing him as much as possible. Getting them calls they were saying that him driving them cars is way worse than playing basketball. And he did that. And LA just was like, you know what? We're tired of your motherfucking ass. And that's why they got that rule now, because you can't trade like niggas, you gotta disclose everything. He was damaged goods, and LA got rid of him for cheap. He was real damaged good. He was damaged goods, bro. I
Dang, he
think
was
one knee
done.
was already gone. I
He
think
was
I
done
think
before
yeah.
he got over there. He was done.
That's why they like when they sent him. I'll be real with you. If you notice when he got to Philly, that it was that one knee. That one knee always kept him out. That one knee, right? Then when he would play and he'd be balling, he'll play through it, and then all of a sudden he had 2 bad knees. They seen that shit coming. They was like, nigga, we ain't nah. And then what y'all do? Send him to Indiana. He went over there and sat. And remember, Roy Hibbert was getting busy.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Bynum got there. They was sitting there. They was like, Andrew Bynum is a cancer. And then
Yikes.
Roy Hibbert just started to. That nigga went from like 18 and 12 with 4 blocks to like 6 and shit. Like Roy Hibbert fell out of the league real fast.
That's like old man Ogden, though. Remember old man Ogden?
Yeah, but
that man aged. I think he might have been done before he even stepped foot in the NBA, huh?
You talking about Odom, Greg Odom?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that injury. I can be real with you, like niggas ain't had the technology and shit, and he had a hell of an injury. He just couldn't play through the shit, and especially what they wanted him to be. You the number 1 draft. You ain't number 10, 12. You number 1 draft pick, and Portland looking like, nigga, look what this nigga Kevin Durant doing. We drafted you before him. What you gonna do? Like, nigga, what you mean? Like, you know that Doctor already done told y'all what the fuck my shit need and all of that. And y'all like, yeah, whatever. This, you see what this nigga over here doing? It ain't my fault. It's just real shit. And then hey, listen, they hit you. But Kenyon Martin and Blake Griffin, oh shit. If he came after Blake or before Blake, they used the Kenyon Martin shit. Kenyon Martin still was a damn all-star. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA, defensive presence, enforcer, just badass. Like, nigga, you can't even be like
He's
you
one of my
can't
favorite players. That's one of my favorite players. That's one of my favorite players.
like nigga, they like you can't give us that. And nah, I can't give y'all that. One of the biggest bucks, especially like nigga, you worse than the Jordan, Sam Bowie shit. At least Elijah one of them went number one. You went before Kevin Durant. I don't even care who else in that draft. You went before Kevin Durant.
I mean, that's they got to do their due diligence though. They should have known, man, because I don't know. He looked older anyway, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Sometimes your DNA because the other guy, what was his name, Roy? Man, that dude didn't have to leave. If he didn't have to leave early,
Roy who? What you talking about?
What's that? Brandon Roy? Is it Brandon Roy?
Oh yeah, he had no college in his knee.
If he did not have to leave the league early, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Bro, that man was, bro. I don't even want to go into it, man. But in my book, man, boy, a lot of teams, man, a lot of players got down and thanked somebody from somewhere when that man said he couldn't play no more. Because with him out there in Portland, none of that, I don't believe none of that Golden State stuff, none of that stuff would have went down. He had that type of impact on the team, man.
Well, I think with the squad and everything that he would have been with, I think eventually they would have got a chip, and then they might have had to break the team up. But
like they did OKC. Remember, man, look, the only team I ever considered actually being my team was that team that OKC had, man, and they just did not hold it down, man, because they were low market. This is a time when they had Harden. I think Harden was coming off the bench.
Harden was coming off the bench
Harden,
behind
KD, Westbrook.
Yeah.
What's the big man in the middle? That married
and they had Perkins.
What's my man though? Ibaka.
Ibaka.
Man. And then they had little what's his name coming off the bench, little Sparky Spark that'll come in and you know what I'm saying, get you 3 threes or 4 threes or JJ. No, was that JJ? No.
$5 million. I know what you're talking about, bro.
They disbanded that team, and I said that was the worst thing y'all could have. Y'all should have went and got whatever y'all needed to keep that nucleus together and back it up with another big man and just start bringing in role players to spell them guys when they need some rest. I was like, man, y'all was some fools to let them dudes go.
Hold on. Oh shit.
That was like Seattle. That was like Seattle because all these Seattle fans that came out, I'm talking about in football, switching. All these Seattle fans that came out after they put that nucleus together, the Legion of Boom, and they got Russell Wilson. It's like that's the same thing that happened down there and down there with that team, man, when they had all them dudes, Ibaka and all them. That was my team. Gennaro Pargo was coming in hitting threes. Like they had a bench, a squad. That was my team. I'm like, man, boy, if y'all keep this together, I ain't had a team since AI and them was over there in Philly. That's the last team. But I said, man, if y'all keep this together, y'all got me. Y'all got me.
That man did not want to spend that extra $5 million over the salary cap to keep James Harden. That's all he had to do.
That's the beginning of
'Cause you
the end
got
right there.
when they break down the contracts, right? When they break down the contracts, right? It's really simple. When they break down the contracts. When James Harden went to Houston, what did he sign?
What?
He signed what was a 5-year, what was a 4-year, $100 million contract?
Mm-hmm.
Right? They had just paid Ibaka. They'd already I think they'd already paid Westbrook and Durant, or they were coming up, but they had already paid Ibaka. They just paid Ibaka. You feel what I'm saying? So they was like, why am I gonna give Ibaka more than why am I gonna give Harden more than I give Ibaka, right? Harden would have took a 5-year $100 million deal, right? But they was trying to give him something like 4 for 80. He just didn't feel secure with just the 4 years. He wanted the 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't want to go over. So that $5 million that you didn't want to go over, that you probably would have been under in a while, and maybe 2 years, but probably would have got a ring. And he went to Houston.
Yeah. So you can't blame him. That's on the GM or whoever in charge of the budget or got the pull to where, you know what I'm saying? You got to blame them, man. You got to blame whoever overseeing all this.
Yeah, that's what, and he said it like, and when they broke it down, I seen the shit, bro. They was like, $5 million cost you an MVP, and then it ended up breaking up the team that you had, and Ibaka went and got a ring in Toronto. KD went and got 2 rings in Golden State. Westbrook became an MVP, then left. I mean, like, bro, you could have kept that nucleus together. You would have been Golden State or something to rival it every year. All you gotta do is just pick up pieces now. You know what I'm saying?
For a little while, because I think some people personalities just come along with the talent, man. That's another thing we got to understand about the athletes, man. Along with certain types of talent comes certain type of personalities. And I think that because everybody was as strong in their position as they were, it kept Westbrook in a lane that he needed to be in. You don't need Westbrook at the 3-minute mark trying to step back and take a 3. Right? That's not, no, you need him playing defense, getting ready to grab a rebound with the ball in KD hand, and Ibaka posted up, getting ready to do either ISO or something like that. But I think that once you start seeing them people, because look at the players, once they went out and went their separate ways and been individuals, it ain't never amount to, because they say, what they say, the sum of all parts is greater. You know what I'm saying? Like, you by yourself, the song said, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. Like, that's the motto. It's like, yeah, you a movement. Like, in a lot of different ways. You can do your thing. Like, because how many times, think about it. When they said, remember the Shaq rule?
Or Hack Shaq?
They said, let Shaq go off.
Yeah.
Let Shaq go off. Don't worry about it. Let him go off. Lock down everybody else. I'm a movement by myself, but when Shaq will fall back, that's just like when Carmelo Anthony, same prime example to where Carmelo, you don't gotta be the guy shooting all the time. Fall back just a little bit and take it when you can get it. You know what I'm saying? You a movement by yourself, but when we together, if you would have just fell back out there in Golden State, they would have won one, man. He just couldn't do it, man. Because the sum of all parts, like if you got all them, think about Pittsburgh and how they had AB and all them. Like when you get them a bunch of superstars, that's why when you look at it, what San Antonio did was brilliant. because he didn't care. He couldn't take no egos because he needed the force. He needed the sum of all parts. He couldn't take no superstars. So yeah, you might not be up there when they talking about the Vince Young, the Vince Carters and the AIs. You might not be there, but like, look how many chips y'all got. Y'all were role players. Y'all were just good. Even Mike, all that credit they be giving. I don't care what nobody say. That man had a bunch of role players who knew what they was doing. You give it to BJ Armstrong out there by himself, nothing but nets. You know what I'm saying? Like Harvey Grant, like the Horace Grant, nothing but rebounds. Same thing that so as individuals,
hold on,
you could be a movement.
They crying. Why them niggas crying, bro? Come on, body work. Why them niggas crying now? You said his name. Why he crying? Why he crying?
They crying.
They said you look like Melo. why Hard Scotty and Luke crying on they no bullshit tour? Talking about Mike.
I do. Talk sports. I gotta be myself. I think that throughout his career, I think that's resentment over time. Because people do kind of like to say that it was all Mike, and I'm like, man, this is the same heat that I take in boxing when I say, look at these numbers, look at these stats. Let's keep it real. I'm the same guy that say when the Philadelphia Eagles won that Super Bowl, when Nick Foles stepped in and was looking like, you know what I'm saying, $100 million. I will say that that's the year we had the lowest strength of schedule. I will say that. That don't mean nothing when it's time in the playoff time and everybody done seen the film and they can hone in on you and all that stuff matters. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not ashamed to say we had the lowest strength of schedule. That don't have nothing to do with what happened when we got to the playoff. That's how real I am. And I think when it comes to Scotty, I think that he was so, like, on the Temptations of the Five Heartbeats, he was always that guy in the back. But when you look at what Scotty was doing, man, he was a front runner, man. Scotty was like everything that Mike, any and everything at any point in time, whenever. You my right-hand man, but for real, if I wasn't here, you could be doing all of this. And I think that that's just a lot of resentment from, huh?
Who told him to date? Who, bro?
Salute, Jay.
If the owner and the best player tell you, don't take that deal, and you take that deal, what you want us to do? We told you don't take the deal.
I told you that resentment, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't speak. I'm on the outside looking at it. I don't have no answers. I just would think that, because I hear from a lot of fans, man. I think a lot of them role players over there, man, they didn't get. It's almost like Mike did all of that by himself. And I'm thinking, man, like, no, you had a lot of role players along the line. It's just like out there with the Lakers. We not gonna lie. We ain't gonna sit up here and lie, act like they had the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? They had Ori. You know what I'm saying? They had Derek Fisher. They had so many people. They had my man who went down, Ariza. If they would have clapped that nuke, they had so many people to where it's like everybody just say one name, and it's like, yes, that was special. But you had a lot of goddamn help, boy. You had a lot of help. And I think sometimes the help don't be getting recognized, and the help gonna be the help, man.
I'm gonna
tell
you
themselves.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit over there on them Bulls teams, right? When they drafted Scotty, first of all, I think Mike wanted Johnny Dawkins from Duke. Just to be real, they said that. Word up. I think he wanted Johnny Dawkins. When they got Scotty, right? After a while, Mike took the Scotty. He just like they say that. Like, everybody don't know what Mike House looked like. He wasn't invited over there. The niggas don't know what Mike House looked like. They don't know what the gym looked like. They was like, Man, that's what Scotty was over there training at. That shit look, no wonder he got better. You feel what I'm saying? Like Mike was like, "Yo, listen, bro. I guess once he bought in the field shit was like, I can't do it. All right, cool. I need him. So you feel me? And I heard a quote that Horace Grant said, like he said that he would have beat Dennis Rodman's ass. Bro, we seen how I'll be real with you. Niggas used to pick on me and shit. Niggas was like, look how like Horace used to just explode. They used to get the Horace every time, get him out of his game. So what the fuck is you even talking about, nigga?
I mean, I'm telling you, the help gonna be the help, man. Eventually, man.
The that nigga bugged out like, yo, come on, like, why you bugging? Why you bugging like that? Like, don't do that, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You bugging there. You really bugging. Real talk. You bugging.
What would you smoke? You was a 3?
Man, listen, I'm supposed to be like a 2. These niggas got me playing the 4 and the 5 just because I'm tenacious. Like, niggas like, and I can jump.
Oh.
I ain't supposed to be playing the nigga that's 6'4", 6'5". Hold on real quick.
Yeah, man. That's why I like coming over here, man, with Smoke, man, because it's just like hanging out with your homie, man. You ain't got to worry about no craziness, man. Plus, he talk about all the other sports. I'm boxing monogamous. You know what I'm saying? All the other sports that let me down. Boxing is on bended knee. It's on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm spending as much time with boxing as I can before I hang it all up, man, because just like football got weird to me, and when AI left, I couldn't just hop on nobody. I tried to get down with the Nuggets, but they wasn't my team. I was just an AI guy. And you know what I'm saying? I'm boxing monogamous. That's why I like coming over here. We get to talk about other stuff and this and this and that, you know. But all other sports don't let me down. I'm hanging on the boxing, man, but it's breaking my heart. Breaking my heart.
I can't. Yeah, back with. I think as much as we love boxing, that shit kind of let me down first.
When?
I watch I can't watch basketball into the playoffs.
That's how it got.
Yeah.
That's how it got for me. That's how it got for me. I got to like right, all right, because it's almost like it's like that when I'm with football. Like, man, I can't. At halftime, I went live, man. I mean, at the Super Bowl, I went live. I went live during the Super Bowl. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? That's how offensive. That's how I am with football. I'm like, man, football. If I see you, you know what I'm saying? You know that comedian when he say he'll take a dog and point it like a football, boom. You know what I'm saying? That's like how I am with the sport. Like a football.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. That shit like it's basically like every year, like for the last few years, it's gonna be down. And now it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes against some motherfucker that can't beat him. Like when they was playing San Francisco, I was like, that shit gonna be totally built. That shit gonna be totally on San Francisco defense because I don't think Brock Purdy gonna be able. I don't think he's gonna rise to the occasion. I just don't think he got it in him, and I wasn't wrong. Even though I picked him, even though I picked that nigga to win the damn game, I'm like, nigga, yeah, but I was hoping that they would use Christian McCaffrey more and learn, but like, what? And then I gotta blame a lot of that on Kyle Shanahan because his defense hell. You just didn't put up no points, nigga. You should have put up 30 quick. I don't know how you come in to the Super Bowl against your damn contemporary and prove that you the new young hot shit. And nigga, I mean, not just that, nigga. You got to get over the hump. You've been here 3 times. You've been here twice as a head coach and once as a coordinator. And when you was a coordinator, you got embarrassed. You lose to the same nigga. And you, as a head coach, you lose to the same nigga. And as a motherfucking coordinator, you got devoured, murdered, and dissolved by the GOAT that's before the GOAT now. So, like, how you supposed to be hot shit, nigga? And you got the, what, like, hold on. I get that, you playing against this, that, and the third, right? I ain't mistaken. Think your daddy beat Andy Reid when he was either the offensive coordinator or something over there in Green Bay.
Which was the coach? Who you talking about?
Andy Reid was an assistant or a coordinator for Green Bay for a long time.
Yeah.
And your daddy be the all-time great, didn't he? When he went down some back-to-back shit, he shut that back-to-back shit down. And then your daddy go back-to-back? And you can't get one? Against two monster teams, your daddy did that shit. Like, come on now, Brett Favre and them. Didn't they beat the Dirty Birds, my nigga? Was that them that beat the Dirty Bird? Wasn't that them? The Dirty Birds that smacked the Vikings that was putting up like 38 a game? Didn't they beat the Dirty? You can't get one. Listen, you have all your father's coaches, right? And fuck it, man. You got second generation player with you too. You had all the fucking history with you. He got Christian McCaffrey, right? You got Christian McCaffrey, right? Who Christian McCaffrey? Who Christian McCaffrey dad? Who Christian McCaffrey dad?
Ed Mac.
And if you know, like we know, you out there looking, that's a bad white boy. Before you know it, he in the end zone. Before you know it, he 2-3 steps behind your ass, and you like, how the fuck that white boy?
He a possession receiver. He a true possession receiver. Like he ran the best. What you want to say? What's the what they calling it now? The little route when you go up and you act like you're going up and then come back right before the sideline. Like he's almost like guaranteed. Like if somebody used him on Madden, you could all day they could just go up the field this way, run, do that play, run, do that play. Like you could just do that, like with him in real life.
Before you know it, you done tried to tackle him one way, he done stiff armed your ass. Because Ed played with I didn't see Ed with a lot of elbow pads and shit like that.
Nah. Arms. I still see him in his uniform. I just see him in all that blue.
The cut up ass white boy, right?
Yeah, little nugget. He had a little nugget up there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, if a white boy got a nugget, he's strong in the motherfucker, bro.
Just to be in the league, like especially what I know with the league, that shit it's rigorous, man.
And he wiry when he was like 6'4".
Yeah. He wasn't no midget. He was durable. He ain't miss. He was there, accountable. doing the same thing to you. I'm gonna do this to you too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No matter who line up, I'm doing this to you too. Like it's nothing you can really do.
On some real shit. Oh, y'all trying to disrespect me like y'all gonna double and triple team Ryan and leave me with this? Watch this. Watch this. You think watch this shit right here. Bing. Oh shit, this white boy got some. Now, niggas trying to figure out where Christian McCaffrey got his wiggle from. Oh, you never saw his father play. Oh, okay. His father played where you can knock the shit out of motherfuckers. He a white boy in the league. Big, tall, lanky white boy. A bunch of niggas out there trying to kill his ass. And he out there giving them the business. Putting up numbers.
Yeah, because that was during the Warren Saps. Wasn't the Warren Saps and the Ed Reeds and the all them boys was out there, boy. Like that old head say, we grew up in the era where if you go across the middle, you touch that football, it was a toll to pay. Like he grew up in that era. No defensive receiver.
How tough are you niggas? When before even John Lynch, that nigga had to practice with Steve Atwater. And you talking about that defense that Denver had. Well, I think they had Atwater and Lynch when they won them chips.
Terrell Davis. And
Shannon,
and Shannon, yeah.
Robert Smith and Ed McCaffrey over there. Like, that's a suit. Like, if they had that squad today, 4 Super Bowl rings easy. That's when niggas getting hurt and not making any. They had that squad that they could keep. Man, stop playing. Shannon Sharp today is today's game. The wiggle Shannon, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp, the nigga that invented getting loose out there for a tight end. Come on, man. You got 2 solid wide receivers out there. You can't. Ed McCaffrey out there like Luka in the NBA, bro. Like, he ain't that fast, if you say so, but he keep getting by your ass, don't he?
Hey,
he getting in front of your ass, don't he?
But hey, I gotta point something out. If we're gonna give Shannon his, we're gonna give Shay his. We gotta give old Sterling, because Sterling.
Oh my God.
Sterling.
That let you know.
Nothing you can't do. It's nothing. It's not nothing. It's never not nothing no more when it came to Sterling. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. Like little bit by little bit. I'm gonna eat you up all the way up the field. Unless it's an in-air throw or something, it's nothing you can do about this. What I'm about to do. It's nothing.
If you know, you know. Like Shannon Sharp's a Hall of Famer. He's Uncle Shay. He's the inventor of the tight end getting busy and he could be the number 1 receiver threat on the team. He's the inventor of that. His babies consist of Crumpler, Grump,
But Tony
Kelsey.
Gonzalez.
Nah, him and Gonzalez is more like contemporaries.
Yeah, they almost like the same.
More like the same, but you don't like them niggas. Like they talk about Gonzalez, but Shannon get the praise, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because the swag with it and the shit talk and how he did. Like he corporate now, cool. But if you go back and look, that nigga's on the phone talk about calling the National Guard because we killing the fucking Patriots. Like, nah, that nigga different, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was doing shit different. He was Ocho before Ocho. I don't know if Ocho even realized that yet. He was Ocho before Ocho. I want my restitution. You embarrassed me. I want my restitution.
Yeah, that's
I
what's
want my
up.
restitution. So when you look at it, bro, like even I'm gonna just say rest in peace. Bro, he was better than Gronk. He just was stupid. Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez was more of a focal point than Grunt before he did the dumpster. Remember, he got the 4-year, $40 million. Guaranteed, y'all, guaranteed. In football, you don't get guaranteed. He got 4-year, $40 million.
Yeah, football. I
He got
used to hear the contract. I used to hear the contract, and only thing that mattered was the guarantee. That's
like
it.
I'm trying to get people to understand, like, if a tight end back then, right? If 4-year, $40 million, all guaranteed, people, that's like saying he got 4 for 80, 4 for 100. You know what I'm saying? Maybe more, all guaranteed for a tight end. That's crazy. And you got Grump on the other side. What?
That's crazy.
Like, niggas don't understand if he wouldn't have been a dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many tight ends that Shannon Sharp birthed, bro. Like, that's why he say Travis Kelce, his nephew, because that's who he see the most in him. Because I'll be real with you. It seemed to be, fuck. It seemed to be the white boys that embrace that tight end where they can get busy at. Like, where's the nigga that's not as fast as to be wide receiver, but he could get busy in that tight end spot, bro. You just gotta embrace that tight end spot, bro.
Because it's not those roles kind of, if you don't have a mindset to where you're gonna do the dirty work. See, Shannon Sharp, you could put him, you know how defensive ends were back then. Like, you could put him up against and have him lined up, and he gonna stay in and be able to block, be able to handle his assignment. Like, the good running backs could also block, but the tight ends, that's probably why, because the tight end is almost like a prima donna role now. Like, a little bit of what the diva-ness of the wide receiver kind of creeped in on some of the tight ends. But if you can't block, you ain't gonna be the same thing, because the value in you is that I can line you up like you gonna block, and you've been blocking, but then I could send you on the route, and you elegant enough to be able to run that route perfect and be right where you need to be. That's the whole thing when it comes to it. So it ain't as diva as wide receiver, but you got to also be able to block, because I can't put you out there with the defense, especially them defensive ends back then, and they grew up watching them. The ones we got now grew up watching the ones I'm talking about back then, where wasn't all these rules. It's like, if I get around there to that end and I get to touch that quarterback, he's getting baptized.
Yes.
I'm not pulling up. I'm not letting loose. I'm not trying to, oh, my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, you getting smacked. And they used to take full advantage of Mike Vick. They used to let Mike Vick, they used to let them come around and hit that man just because he's athletic. I'm like, well, that rule don't apply until he break the pocket. Different subject.
The worst thing about that is Algie Crumpler was his best receiver. So the nigga that should be blocking got to go down the field, because everybody else dropping passes, can't get open, making a run. So when it comes to that tight end spot, bro, I don't know why more of our kind ain't getting busy at the tight end spot. Like,
they gotta be willing to block. They gotta not be wanting to score the touchdowns, but be more willing to block than they are to catch, but just have the talent to be able to do it. I think a lot of receivers, man, who go to the league looking to be receivers, but they kind of big. They be having plans to put them in that wide receiver, because a lot of them quarterbacks, they end up at tight end. I think they just can't hold up to all that blocking that they got to do. But you just gotta get the guy that's willing to block, but can run that route.
Jimmy Graham got paid so much money in the NFL for basically being a fucking red zone receiver at
He was
tight
on
end.
fire. He was on fire.
But like, when it comes to like getting downfield and doing this and on that, no, red zone. Remember, at one point, like, Jimmy Graham had like was averaging double-digit touchdowns with Drew Brees.
He was basically mossing people from the red line. Because Drew Brees knew how to put it, boy. He knew right where to put it, Drew Brees, boy.
Yeah. Like, he know what to do with him, like, get you over there, and,
It's just a post up. It's a post up for a tight end. It's just like, that's all it is. Like, be able to go up.
If we sitting here talking about it, right? Basically, like, you got to block, you got to block, you got to block. You run, you go out for routes. You're gonna be in this. They're gonna put you in that. If you fast enough, they're not gonna put the third receiver there because he can't catch. He just fast. They're gonna put you there, or they're gonna put you on the outside and put the star receiver on the inside because he can get busy, or the slot or the receiver on the other side. You know what I'm saying? The wide receiver because he's faster and put that. Like, what are you doing? And then when we get down to the red zone, we're gonna put you on the outside through the fade route, nigga, because can't no motherfucking cornerback guard you over there. He can't. He ain't strong enough. What? Okay, if he's fast or what? Like, unless he's Jalen Ramsey or some shit right now in the league. What are you doing? You're bugging. You get busy out there. Oh man, I got it, man. Yeah. Listen, you keep want to be the prima donna, bro. Listen, the tight end spot is where you can get it, nigga. And they just I don't know. But you gotta be a little gritty. You gonna have to be gritty, bro. You gonna deal with some linebackers and some ends. You know what I'm saying? And some strong blitzes. You gonna have to deal with that shit.
I think the Skins had one, man, that was, I thought he could have been something special, man. What was that guy from the Skins here the last couple years? And he got hurt and then he kind of fizzled, man. What was that guy name?
If he, I swear to God, if D Free was over here, he would take because that nigga.
The tight end from the Skins. That man was, man. That man was nice, man. Just started getting injured, but I be thinking, man, it's the same thing we say about boxers and them silk sheets, man. It's almost like once you get that contract, it's almost like when they be saying we should have never gave you. Like, man, it's a hard truth, but at some point we got to recognize, man. Once people get paid, they be like, man, look, man, I'm over here getting my, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting my duck sick. You know what I'm saying?
Never gave
silk, you know what I'm saying? Like practice. Appreciate that, Jay.
Should have never gave
Jay one of your hardcores, man.
Yeah, man. We like since I come from over there with T too. And over there the winning team, we get, you know what I'm saying, been over there for a few years.
Oh, okay.
Or Jay know what it is. Or I've been making niggas laugh for years. Cause like the shit, that shit ain't nothing serious. Like all this shit is child's play, bro. Like, what is niggas mad about? Like, you can't be mad about this
man,
shit.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a lot of people that's jelly, man. A lot of people be getting jelly, man. I'm like, man, it's room for everybody. I say this all the time, B. There's room for everybody to eat, B. Just have your lane, carve your lane, and the cream gonna rise to the top. But it's like, man, I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I be trying to reach out to you and tell you and let you know, all right, look, you could do this. That's why I'm glad I got your number. I'm gonna be shooting you stuff with it because I want to see the thing grow. But it's almost like this. My lady tell me this all the time. She say, man, yeah, people be wanting you to do good. They just don't want you to do better than them. And I'm like, it's certain things like that whole you ain't popping if you ain't got haters. There's certain things, there's certain logic that I'm not in line with, but I understand it. Well, and that's one of them, to where people want to see you do good, as long as you're not doing better than them. And that's what's going on right now, man. Like, that's like when we look at something like with the whole, like, I'll be honest with you, this whole Tank stuff, we cannot help where he got to where he's at. We can't help it. The man came out. He could have been. He is a statistic, but he's another statistic that supersedes all of that. So just on the strength of where he came from and what he got, and then when you look at the backdrop of what his coach got, it's a lot of people already, which is sad enough, that's praying to see him lose. And I could be going for somebody that's his op. Let's just say, like, if Devin is his op, I'm not praying to see that man lose. Because that's a young brother. What else is he going to be doing if he ain't boxing? I just like this one over that one. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. And then when people don't want to keep it a buck, people don't really want to like keep it all the way 100. People can't. They're prideful when they can't recognize. Hey, I'm wrong. Like, hey, you was right. Like people was telling me, my man Wayne was telling me the whole time. Oh man, you know, Bud. He even said that Bud was going to target Spencer's eye. I said, man, stop. I said, how you know? He's like, man, Bud going to just do this now. I was like, man, come on, Wayne. I want him to be on the show. He was telling me this the whole time. Like, nah, man, Spence going blah, blah, blah. When it was over, I said, man, damn, Wayne, you right. But guess what? Everybody can't do that. It's not that serious. It's like, in basketball, you think that the Clippers gonna blow out whoever. It's like that's it. Somebody get knocked out or whatever. Now you gotta ride around with a scarlet letter because Spence lost. I'm like stop it, man. Like, I don't even want to talk to you because you acting immature, man.
Yo, you know the nigga Ben Israel just started showing his face after that.
I seen that. I seen that whole ordeal. I was like, man, like,
where you been at for the last half a year, nigga? Almost 8 months. Where the fuck you been at, nigga? You told all that shit, nigga. You ain't been on nobody channel, nigga. Where you been at? Where you been at, nigga? So like, nigga took that shit way like it was a fight. And here's the thing, bro. I'm in this Facebook group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a group like a lot of niggas know each other, and then just because it's a private group, so everybody feels safe fucking like talking to each other and shit. And I gave niggas inside information. I'm like, yo, because I'm trying to tell you, I live in and a lot of niggas is from up here and from the area.
And I'm still here. I'm just gonna go off. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep here.
And I was trying to tell niggas, I was like, yo, Earl ain't the same Earl, bro. Like, and they was like, yo, what are you saying? I'm like, he's the Earl that y'all know. That's not him. That's not him right now. Like, he's something else, bro. Like, he's a few steps away from being Hector Camacho. Oh, bro, you being messy, blah, blah, blah. Just talk about the boxing. I'm like, nigga, he don't box enough for me to talk about the boxing. That's what I'm telling you. And why I can't figure out why he's not boxing enough is because he's wilding the fuck out and they're covering it the fuck up. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You being messy, blah, 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 blah. Yo, bro, listen. When he fight Bud Crawford, on some real shit, when he fight Bud Crawford, it got to a point where I was like, I stopped being malicious and I kind of felt bad because I'm like, this nigga he don't see, or it's too late now and he can't do anything about it because he's just not going to be ready. He's not going to be ready when he fights Bud. People don't listen to certain things that people say. I even listen, my nigga. I even posted the whole interview. You know that his girl has not posted. She posted one other thing on her channel on YouTube after doing the damn Earl Spence interview. And the thing she posted with Earl Spence, I don't think there's anything else on the fucking channel. And Earl Spence went up there in that long, drawn out, boring, brain agonizing interview that hurt my head that I watched.
Yeah.
Of him trying not to say, but say that he was fucking up.
Yeah.
And then,
man.
And then I did like people was like when I when I dropped that video of him and his damn girl, and she was like she hit him with the car and shit, and to do what and Dubai, you want to go to Dubai, baby, do all that shit, and they was like, oh, you know that's a skit. Nah, she ain't done shit else. She ain't done shit else, bro. Is she doing any other viral things that went off on TikTok from her or Instagram? Because YouTube is the easiest thing to do for free and make content before you can get some money off of it. Like anything, any premieres? No, nothing.
That's been my biggest gripe.
So all I'm saying is that like when it comes to like I tried to tell you niggas this shit, bro, and they was just like, I was messy, I was this, I was that. I'm like, yo, bro. And then when he did it and said everything, niggas was like, that don't mean nothing. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, he damaged goods, my nigga. The nigga can't listen. He can't make that weight. He been living life differently. This nigga name keep floating around in the Mo3 death. Like, yo, bro, this is not the type of shit that goes with a professional boxer. It's at the top of, you don't hear this with Canelo. You don't hear this with Canelo. You don't hear this with Wilder. You don't hear this like it be other shit, but you don't hear this. This is gang. This is knucklehead shit. Like, you don't hear this with like, no, can't say that. Tank was doing dumb shit. But you don't hear this with Devin. You hear this dumb shit. Like Tiafimo was doing dumb shit with his baby mom, but that's different. This ain't no street shit. Like this nigga doing dumb shit and doing street shit. Like he beating up niggas in the club. He getting drunk. He doing like dumb shit. Like I heard crazy shit.
Let me tell you this, Smoke. Let me tell you this. This what I realized, man. And I called it out. I kind of called it out. I said, do you realize when he went through that physical with Manny Pacquiao with one eye, he was gonna go do it. He went to another doctor and another doctor.
They all said no.
What I find offensive is that Bud, people say he gotta feed his family. He said, oh man, he said no matter what, he wanted to be active this year and this and this and that. He went and took that Avenesian fight. That added to the activity. But it got it on the clock. When we look at the clock, it got a point in time on the clock to where it went past the point of no return. Earl said, if they let me, because he already showed us that if in the Pacquiao fight, if you were going there and fight Pacquiao, I don't care if you think he's an old man or not, he's still Pacquiao. He still got something that when them big bright lights come on and his ability, whatever he got, he gonna give it to you. He won't go out there and fight Pacquiao with one eye. When they got past a certain amount of time on that clock, there was going to be nothing short of Earl not passing that physical that was going to stop Earl from getting in that ring. And I'm like, to fans, I feel like I feel I support you, dog. I got you. I got paid. I was going to put my hoodie on before I came. I got a shirt and a hoodie. I support you. But at the same time, man, nobody in their right mind will get in there with Bud knowing that you ain't right, knowing that you might even be dealing with something like nobody in their right mind, other than somebody that says, you know what, this is probably the biggest bag. I got to get this, and I kind of don't. I blame him, but I don't. I kind of don't blame him because I just like, man, y'all understand, dog. You went and got them 3 straps. You deserve that big ass payday. Yes, you do. You gave away a lot of concessions. You deserve what you're gonna get. But I'm like, at the same time, man, health is wealth. Health is wealth. And Bud, why I applaud Bud, and people never give me credit for this because when I give my breakdown, I call him the closer. before the fight, well before the fight in my boxes to watch, he's at the end of my videos as the closer. Before and after the Earl Spence fight. So I always gave him his credit. It's just like I'm not going to dismiss behavior outside the ring because of a decision inside the ring. We know inside the ring what he is.
Yeah.
We know that. But when I look at it all, I'm like, the reason why I salute Bud is because in that fight, and I say this all the time, and people mock me. People mock me all the time. You know how many times I watched that fight, Pop?
How many times you watch it? Well, Earl and Bud? I watched it a few times just to see
I watched
what.
it one time, and I keep saying every weekend I say I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna sit back, and I'm gonna look. But it's just like it reminded me of when I seen my man Roy when Mike Tyson lost to that man, and he kissed him on the cheek and was like, I just wanted to feed my family. I was in the army. I remember I was like, man, I'm done with boxing, man. Like I was just like I can't. So sometimes when people don't know when to give it up, man, and they believe, hey, don't stop till you get enough. It's like, man, listen, it was point in times in that fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. I said, man, I know he ain't Grinch. I know he ain't the Grinch, man, who stole Christmas, because there was times in that fight where Bud showed reserve. And I was just like, I gained a whole nother level of respect for Bud, because he could have bookended that thing, man. Like if Bud would have really went vicious, and that's why even when I point out inconsistencies outside the ring and what I don't agree with his moves, inside the ring, I don't deny that he is what he is. And he showed me, because he could have, I'm not gonna say what he could have did to Earl, man. But when you look at that, it was time when Bud was looking at him like you could see it in real time. With like, I'm right here. You know what I do when I bring that hook? Like, cause it's almost like automatic. I think Bud got to think like, I ain't gonna do it this time. But if he say I ain't gonna do it this time, that shit is automatic. That means that when I throw this, you better be ready for this. And if you ain't caught on to the pattern, I'm gonna catch you with this hook. And he showed mercy on Earl. He showed mercy. And I gained a whole nother level for Bud. I said, man, Bud got a heart, man. You cold, but you got a heart, man, because he could have killed my man in there, man. I'm just being honest. But the same thing is like, this the thing. I reasoned that Earl was the reason for the season. Earl was the one, and Bud even said, he's like, man, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have, because they both two stubborn people. And Earl was like, man, look, I'm doing this fight. I don't give if they clear me on this medical, I'm going in there to get that bag. And he was not the way he was. He was not the way he should have been, whether he was different from the car accident or not. He wasn't the way he should have been going into that fight. Bud showed mercy. He got me watching on. I only want to see it one time. I'm a real fan. I don't want to watch my man get done, you know what I'm saying, greasy over and over again. Like, I can imagine how many times Bud fans watched it, just to be honest. I'm just like, look, I don't want to see like that. I believe my man can go back in there and get it, but it just lets you know that if the rematch is on, we can't count on Earl to let us know anything going wrong. We just gotta respect the fact that he had a rematch. He want to go get another serving or whatever it is, or he gonna make an adjustment, or he know, like, dang, I can't really be, you know what I'm saying, lollygagging in here with Bud, because I think this time, if Bud get a shot, I don't think he gonna be as reserved. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on your P's and Q's, on them ones and twos, you ain't dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's. Jeez Louise, Bud gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he prepared. Like, paintballing, what's up? Basketball, what's up? Track and field, what's up? Wrestling, what's happening? Boxing,
Pool, don't matter.
You better be ready. Earl, and this probably coming from the #1 Earl fan. I told you, I watched that shit one time. I done seen enough. It is what it is.
You say you seen enough?
I seen enough. I mean, I respect the rematch, but I'm talking about as far as that fight, I don't want to see. I don't need to see that shit no more, man.
Yo, Earl was not. I kept trying to tell people, and niggas did not want to listen to. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all did. I'm like, yo, y'all do know that man. You don't like y'all didn't hear what he said. That man said it 10 to 12 weeks. It should not take a boxer 10 to 12 weeks to be making weight, bro. It should
That's why I
not.
say
It should not. I'm just being real. It should not. It should not take a boxer 10 to 12 weeks to make no damn weight, bro. Like, you can say what you want about whatever, but a boxer taking 10 to 12 weeks to get down to 147, where the fuck were you at? And why did you have to do that?
Listen, I'm 5'10", bro. I'm 5'10". I cannot fathom how people get down to 147. I'm talking about like about 5 years ago. I said, man, I'm gonna do without the meat. I'm gonna be a vegetarian, and I'll be working out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a jogger. I like to run. It ease my mind. I started eating nothing but veggies. I was ripped up. I had a stomach. I was looking at myself. I said, man, I don't even know where I'm gonna lose any more weight. Like, I'm gonna be looking like something wrong with me if I lose any more. I had to stop. I said, no. I said, I still need to be able to, you know what I'm saying? I was strong, but I still need to be able to. I don't understand. At 5'10", I'm 5'10". But me looking at me like I'm at 147, I would look like a crackhead, dog. I already know.
They said Earl they said Earl 5'9.5", so he like right around your height.
I could not see when I started I got down to what, like one, I was down about 178 at that time. I was at 178. And I got muscles and stuff. I can get, like, when I really want to, like, especially when I was driving trucks, I can get rocked up. But I'm like, I do not see how and where and in what continent can you cut down that much weight. Like, I can't see it. Like, I would be a crackhead. And I don't even got the biggest of legs. I got some legs, but they're not the biggest of legs. I'm like, I don't even see how at that height, even if I had to drop down an inch, go to 5'9", I do not see myself getting down like to 150 pounds. Like, where would the weight come from? I don't see how they do it. That's why I admire what they do. And I'm like, man, you got to be conscious of what you're doing, because I know, man, when you don't eat for a couple of days and you feel weak, I can imagine being depleted like 20% of what you are, and somebody hit you in your head. It's a wrap.
Bro,
it's a wrap, dog.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this up right. Watch this shit. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I went and found it. It's the epilogue, right here. Just listen to Earl. Real talk.
Zen matters more than ever, especially for two of the realists who prefer action to words.
I'm enjoying the magnitude of this fight because just having all these people come to the weigh-ins and, you know, the big buzz on social media and everybody's talking about this fight. I feel like I got the it. You know, I feel like Terrence got the it too.
The fight that so many clamored incessantly for is finally here. No more words, taunts, hype. Now just two superstars soon to make history will clock in for the most important shift of their lives. But first,
Now, bro, the nigga, like, his chef just made him two just made him two burgers, but he made him guacamole burgers. No cheese, guacamole and onions. Now, listen to this shit.
a moment of rest and replenishment, fortifying for the battle ahead.
I get some short for hot sauce. Yeah, sure. The whole 10, 12 weeks is just.
Bro, what did he just say? Bro, what he said? What did he just say? Did he say 10 to 12 weeks?
He said, yeah, the whole 10 to 12 weeks.
10 to 12 weeks, bro, in a fight. 10 to 12 weeks to make weight. Nigga, you should have been.
Listen, man, listen, Smoke. See, we're a little older. We're a little older, so we see the gravity of the moment. I'm telling you, man, they're risk takers, bro. Like, think about, you live for boxing. Like, think about as a gladiator. Think about, like, anytime you go in there. At any point in time, listen, I don't give a fuck what era you in. You take the wrong blow. Right now, it's with boxing gloves. It's with 8-ounce boxing gloves. But before, it might have been a sword. In jail, it's whatever somebody can poke you with. All it takes is one time. These guys, the guys that don't understand this are still risk seekers. They're risk takers. Like, I think about some of the stuff I did when I was younger, man. And it bit me in the ass, but I think about a lot of crazy shit I did. And I'm like, man, sometimes I just sit back and be like, boy, you changed. Like, boy, you ain't nothing. Like, boy, like, what would make you think you could do that?
Bro.
Like, what would make you think you could even try? Magnify that between you feel like, because what you done demonstrated, you feel like a superhero. And you making money like a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, oil tycoon. You making money like an oil tycoon and you feel like a superhero. Can't nobody tell you anything. Your shit don't stink, according to you.
See, and that's the problem, because you just said you don't know how the motherfucker can get down. Bro, if it took him 10 to 12 weeks and he was still running, or like a week before the fight, supposedly.
Yeah.
What size was you at? And if that's not the problem,
But as a Spence fan, he's been communicating that's been a problem. He's been wanting to go. He's just wanting to get this thing going. You know what I'm saying? That's where the whole hoopla between the Spence and the Bud fans, like the only fans anyway. Because I hate to qualify by saying I'm a fan of both. I'm ashamed to say I'm a fan of both. Because when you say that sounds like
that makes bad. I mean, that's not bad, but that makes Al a bad advisor.
Well, no. This is what I'm saying. Earl has come to terms with the fact that the only person you can actually blame for this is yourself. The accident when you flew out the vehicle, whatever ramifications or whatever anybody say after that, Earl, you got to raise your hand on that, Earl. So you're gonna have to take that on the chin. That's part of your history. That's part of the chapter in your life to where most people would have gave up the ghost. You still here. Not only are you still here, you still have the opportunity to be able to get back in the ring. And not only have you been able to get back in the ring, but you were able to get back in the ring and get another belt. Some people would never smell a belt. Look at it. Put a fake one around their waist. So
fucked up your bag too. The nigga that fucked up your bag.
You messed up your bag, like you, and I always say, man, what Bud said, man. I said, man, and people. That's why I understand the people that be like just straight riding for Bud. They come for my neck, and I'm like, hold on, I'm the one that said that. Yeah, what we can say is that Bud was prophetic when he said when you beat him, they're gonna say he was too weak. I did a video saying that. I still get all of the. I'm like, nah, because y'all the type to act like y'all don't know when y'all know. We could tell y'all never won anything because y'all don't know how to act since y'all won. It's like y'all won, and as a Bud fan, part of me is celebrating because you won, dog. You did it as a family man. You did it as somebody that was counted out, true businessman. I even went back to the drawing board and said, hold on, who do he got back there at financially advising him? Warren. He got Warren B. You got Warren B. You got the Packers. You don't use the Packers to your advantage, but you got the Packers Warren B. You got all these people around you, and so all along, it's just like watching a movie when you start seeing the whole Aquaman thing and the big fish and coming out with the net.
Word.
You did your motherfucking thing. It's
Yo.
for the fans, though. For the fans who live vicariously through Bud, it's like, man, look, I give Bud his full respect. I got Bud like one of the pictures on my Instagram one time.
What'd you put up there?
A while ago. It was just me and just, you know what I'm saying, just kicking it. He liked it. I was like, damn, Bud is actually, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like, I was always a fan. I was just like, no, the same way I get on Shakur, the same way I got on Keyshawn, the same way I get on anybody when they do some stuff, then I'm like, look, young boy, this is for your career.
Word.
I'm not one of the salacious ones. I'm very creative. If I really wanted to make you look like, you know what I'm saying, like nothing,
then I would.
With the graphics and how salacious people can be and how gritty and grimy, I'm not TMZ, so I'm not gonna do that to you. But I will point out to where you got off and like, now you could be doing this better. I handled T.O. with kid gloves. I handled Keyshawn with kid gloves. I handled Shakur with kid gloves. Tank with kid gloves. I look out for them all because I'm like, man, if they was not doing this, what would they be doing with their ambitions and how they are? They'd be in a cell or in the cemetery.
Fact.
So I'll be respectful when I speak on them. So I do the same thing with Bud. You are a bad man. When all them stars aligned, he did everything that he said. Like from the, they gonna say he bet $1 million. They gonna say he too weak when he came out with the fish nest, the Aquaman. I'm frying fish. We gonna have a fish fry, the parade. Everything was stellar. You did that. You finally got it. We salute. Some of us are genuine to say we really love you. Then the other half is saying, okay, to your fans, tell them to fall back. Tell them to act like they won something for a change. Tell them to actually respect the fact that Earl sat there. The same way we clown Canelo. I mean, the same way we clown Caleb Plant, or people were clowning him when Canelo left him from the altar, and Caleb was saying, look, I just want 10. Just give me 10. This is a big fight. I'm the last piece. But he stayed at the altar. Canelo left. They clowned Caleb at that point in time.
Facts.
When the roles were reversed and Earl had 3 belts and Bud had 1 and Bud went and fought David Ebenezer, they clowned Earl. I said, oh no, I said, see, this is where it comes time to do body work. It's like we can't clown Plant in this situation when he at the altar and he just saying, look, man, give me 10. You getting like 50. Give me 10. Look, you got 50, dog. That's 5 to 1. I'm not even tripping. Make me even with 10.
Word.
And we gonna get down. But when the roles reversed and Earl had did all that dirty work, even when it came down to the last piece, Bud and them had never said they were gonna go for Ugas to get that last strap, and I always question, who's gonna get that last strap? You came up and got one at your first time out. Earl had already had one. Somebody had to go get one off of Sean Porter, and somebody had to go get that other one to make the uni. Earl said, shit, I'm locking down. No, I ain't, no Boots. Hold on. Young Lions hunt, Boots. Young Lions hunt. Right now it's at Pacquiao. I'm going for Pacquiao. Eye injury. I was still going to do it, but eye injury. Okay, cool. Ugas do his thing. Somebody got to go get Ugas. Bud and them said they was never going to go get Ugas. Who was going to go get the third strap? Irwin got the third strap, looking however he went, and took a Danny Garcia in the interim. So who was going to go get the third strap? Who did when we bracketed in at 47? Who did the heavy lifting? And before we say, oh, they wouldn't let Bud play any reindeer games, before we say that, he dropped the mic on Bob and said Bob couldn't get him the big fights. The same thing they doing with Tank right now, saying, oh, well, Tank don't want to fight Shakur, knowing that Shakur is under the ESPN umbrella. And Bob is doing the same thing. He did the same thing with Valdez. He's doing the same thing with Navarrete and Loma now. So Earl went and got the 3. Bud did his thing, and now Earl he's nothing now. I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. Like Earl, you gotta give Earl his credit. We seen Manny Pacquiao, and it's a big channel. I always use my example. I say, man, I seen Manny Pacquiao get face planted by Marquez. They still did their thing. Like, how many times did they do their thing?
He still got
to back or not. Like, what? We had a contract, and then you had a contract where I come over here and do your thing and help you, and then you come over there and do this thing and help me. If I come over here and do my thing and help you, and you never come see me, who's wrong? Who losing sleep at night? Not me. Give me my rematch. Regardless if you knock my in the dust, because I remember a whole different type of energy when one Deontay Wilder, when everybody was out here for Deontay, I don't know what Tyson Fury think he gonna do. He know he need his rematch, and now everybody like, man, Earl rematch. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do no business with you. I give you the shirt off my back. I'll go shirtless. Give you my hoodie, my vest, my tools. I give you everything. If you rocking with me, I'll give you whatever. That's how I was as a soldier. But you can't tell me that I got a rematch. We got paperwork. We got documentation that says I'm entitled to this. And when I enact this, it's okay when Deontay do it. And we ready to march for that. And he knocked blood out his ear. Last time I checked, the referee came in and stopped Earl. Like, Bud ain't put him all the way out there. He could have.
Yeah.
I spoke of the mercy. He could have. But last time I checked, the ref came in and was like, nah, man. The same way Ryu got consoled when De Los Santos was about to slap him, ref said, no, man. Then he told him, I ain't want to see him do that to you. That's what happened to Earl. But guess what? The paperwork say he got a rematch. So I'm shocked on a whole nother level in personal lives, where if me and you had a contract where we doing our thing, where I'm gonna come over there and help you blow up and you can get the big bag and get whatever you wanted, and then when it's time to come me, you ain't got nothing for me. That didn't happen on these YouTube streets. That didn't happen to me. So I understand wholeheartedly. I'm just like, look, man, let that man be great. If you go in there, this time don't show no reserve. Slap his ass to sleep in the 3rd round. If it's that easy, do it again.
At what weight class?
I don't care.
Earl not gonna
you dog me out. Look, you a basketball. You probably got me in that basketball. I can play, but you probably got me because I'm more of a football player than the basketball. You probably got me on that basketball court. But if you beat me and I'm like running back, you be like, nah, nigga, it was, man, shit. It was like 6'4", nigga. I dogged, man. It was like 7'2". I dogged the shit. Nah, run it back.
Yeah, we gotta run it back.
We gotta run it back. Like, if we race, and I'm like, I still got the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do it again.
Yeah, we gotta run
it back.
We gotta run
in the bedroom. You have a bad night?
We gotta run it back.
We gotta run it back.
Run it back. I gotta redeem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's life. So that's why I start looking at people different when we get online, and people think because they got a certain amount of people watching and listening that we're gonna act brand new. I can't do it. That's just me though. That's just me though.
Yo, I gotta make wifey some shrimp in a minute. Well, what time you going live, bro?
Shit. I might give myself about an hour.
Yeah, because that give me good time, because then we can really cook, because like I try to tell nigga, I'm like, yo, bro, y'all niggas about to bet money on Earl. Earl is right now coming into this fight against Bud, not this one. You don't know what you talking about, yo, bro. Please, just trust me. Like, y'all niggas not even, are you messy? Blah, blah, blah. Just like, I couldn't even, like, the way I explained it to him, and they was just still like, I see what you're saying, but I know this nigga, right? I know his peoples. I still talk to him. I remember blah, blah. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all niggas remember, y'all remember EJ. This
But
Earl,
it's just the culture of these people online, though, Pop. Cause like I tell you, look, the same way you was riding like that, my man Wayne was riding like that. But we still cool. Like we can still talk. I can call him right now. If I sent him the link and say, hey, hop on, he'll probably, if he ain't busy, he'll probably hop on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, and he gonna be just as strong, just as loud, just as boisterous on his stance on whoever. And I'm gonna be just as loud, just as strong, just as boisterous in my stance about whoever. But it's never gonna be a problem. People don't know how to do that online, and that where the disrespect come in, that's where I leave, because it's like, look, man, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. Like I don't welcome that. That's not what I even really want. But like, just the fact that you trying to disturb, you know what I'm saying, my peace. That's where it gotta go. Everybody not like that online. And that's the culture we gotta change. We should be able to talk and talk about whatever. Get loud, be ourselves, because a lot of people, oh man, you getting too loud. Oh, you ain't gonna be disrespected. It's like, hold on, man. Disrespecting, it's like, man, sometimes when I hype myself up, I'm louder than this. You don't know when I'm disrespectful because I'm not gonna be online. And we trying to figure some shit out.
Bro, like, I'm talking about niggas that I'm talking about niggas that I go to the barber shop, niggas I know for years. Niggas don't fuck with me no more like that after that Earl Spence loss.
That's some internal stuff. That's something that ain't nothing to do. Look, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That got everything to do with them. Because if you can't come back online because your favorite fighter lost, then that might be the true definition of a man. When people say man fan, because they use that liberally. But like, look, if I can't come online because my favorite fighter lost, I am a man fan.
Bro, it's more than their favorite fighter. It's like, I'm trying to tell you, my nigga. They claim Earl to. It's crazy, bro. I'm just trying to.
But that's you. That mean they ain't got nothing going on outside of, you know what I'm saying? Like that mean we might need to quit YouTube, not just boxing. Just put YouTube down, put Facebook down, X, whatever you want to call it. Put all of it down. Find yourself.
Like I don't like
before you come online.
Like nigga, I was like, yo, nigga, like you ain't gonna talk to me on. You ain't talk like I'm like niggas like I ain't fucking with you, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you still mad about the what you call fight? Yep. Niggas highly pissed about Bud beating Earl. And I was trying to tell him, I'm like, yo, the nigga that y'all remember from all of the goddamn all of the when he tuned up Floyd and all that shit, that's done. It's done. Like that's not him right now that's about to fight Bud. The nigga like that's not EJ. That's not like there's if you can ever come up to New York and go to Bay Shore on Long Island, if you go to Brentwood Rec, right? If you go to Brentwood Rec, there's pictures of Earl Spence in there. You feel me? Buddy McGirt, that's where Jahad Tucker get busy at. You feel what I'm saying? So and like let me see. Since I said his name, let me make sure. Let's not disrespect the youngin. Jahad Tucker's in there now, like, and you know, Marley Tucker's up. You feel me? His little brother, but he yeah, bro. They know EJ from around the way, from all over Long Island. But this guy that fought Bud at 147, first of all, him getting down to 147 probably killed him. And the way he was talking and the word, I was like, yeah, man, he about to get fucked up. And then when I listened to Floyd was like, he said, I would get Earl up to 168 quick, at least 160. I was, damn, you know how much weight this nigga blow up to. Like, you're killing this nigga in his 30s.
Yeah, That was alarming to me. Like for him to give that range, I could see if he said 54-60. He said 60-68. 54-60 sounded what like okay, cool. I could see that, but 60-68, you mean to tell me all this time? Like
Bro,
that's why you gotta think Earl's a soldier, man. Earl's a soldier, man.
They say he blow up and he like to eat, and he's what I think half Jamaican. So you know this nigga probably sometimes
Big
make
boned.
like he make it to 210 down there in Texas eating all that goddamn gumbo and fucking barbecue and just like they don't got delis like how we got when nigga go get a bagel or a big egg and cheese. No, you get a platter for breakfast. You get eggs, cheese, sausage, hash browns, bacon, some grits. Like, and nigga, and they expect you to eat the whole motherfucking plate for the same thing that we go get a big egg and cheese for.
That man probably eating plantains and oxtails and all kind of potato dishes, man. Like that man.
Bro, you imagine mixing black, Jamaican, and Spanish on your plate.
You would gorge yourself. you be on my 600-pound life, man.
All that Goya, adobo, salt and pepper, Cajun seasoning. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And
This
your
nigga
metabolism slowing down. Like me, I eat a grape, look like I'm in my second trimester, man.
That nigga metabolism slowing down. He been in them crazy ass car accidents, surgeries.
Trauma,
Like,
yeah.
we not
Trauma.
ain't gonna act like that shit ain't happened, bro. Like,
And then restricting yourself down and then letting yourself out. But look, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Look, probably about 7:38, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Send the link out, bro. You know, I mean, definitely send a notification out. I'm gonna be here because my son finally went to sleep, thank God. But now, wifey just told me I'm on the way home. I'm like, fuck, I forgot I had took them shrimps out. Let me cook them because it's the weekend. You already know what it is.
That's why I send it out. If you can make it, you can make it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up.
All right, man.
I'm gonna tell Lord of the Rings can pull up too. Like, nigga, try this shit again.
Yeah. Hey, I would love to have him on, especially about this topic.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna tell him pull up. Facts of life. I'm gonna tell him pull up, bro. You know.
All right, man. Salute.
It's all love. Word.
All right, man.
Body work. Came in and put that body work in on y'all niggas. While we smoking and chilling. Y'all know what it is, man. And it is what it is, man. Listen, man. We like this shit up, bro. Word. And you see, Earl fan, Bud fan, I don't hate you. And about, let me see, is pimping on? I'm about to go holler at T. Real talk. And y'all know what it is, man. Stay smoking. Keep smoking. Yo, Jay, appreciate you pulling up, man. And if T still on, I'm about to pull up over there real quick. Man, you know what it is. Hey, smoke something. Hey, man, you know what it is.